Salute, welcome everybody to the New York Yankees watch along game. I made it home early. I'm here for the matinee game. I'm glad you guys joined me as well. Tonight, this afternoon, the Yankees makeup game for the last week with the Minnesota Twins of the Hurricane. The Yankees trying to bounce back after that late night defeat at Citi Field. So I have the lineups for you whenever we're ready there. We'll put the lineups up for the visiting Minnesota Twins, who comes in at 63 and 80. Leading off, the second baseman, Luis Aranzas. Center fielder, Brian Buxton. The designated hitter, Jorge Polanco. The third baseman, Josh Donaldson. The right fielder, Matt Kepler. The first base, Miguel Sano. The left fielder, Rob Rochschneider. The catcher, Ryan Jeffers. At shortstop, Alton Simmons. For the New York Yankees, they're leading off. They're going to feature DJ LeMahieu will play third base today, followed by Brett the Hitman Gardner in center field. The right fielder returning back in the lineup, Aaron Judge, who left the game yesterday with a little dizziness, but it's good to see his name in the lineup. Followed by the designated hitter today, Giancarlo Stanton. Left fielder, Joey Gallo. At first base, Luke Voigt. And a surprise move by the New York Yankees on organization-wise, they moved Gleyber Torres now and will become the second baseman for the New York Yankees. Now at shortstop, Tyler Wade, and catching Kyle Higashioka. Your pitching matchup, you got Luis Gil and John Gant for the Minnesota Twins. And tonight, John Grant, he has a 1-3 loss record, an ERA of 4.85. And of course, we know Luis Gil, he's 1-0, an ERA of 1.42, although last game he walked a lot of batters. But he's going to try to get back to the way he was pitching ahead of the count. And salute to everybody joining. My friend Maria. Hello, Maria. How are you? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. The New York Yankees afternoon game. Let's get this victory. And we'll so I highlight back with Gleyber Torres. Now Gleyber Torres today has been moved to second base. An interesting move by the organization. I think they should have done that in the middle, at least between coming on the All-Star break. I think Gleyber will be better there, more comfortable. Now with Andrew Velasquez down in the minors, you got Tyler Wade playing short. I wonder how long they're going to keep it. I personally would like to have Velasquez up here. You get a shortstop who plays a real good glove. I understand people say that he's not hitting much, but the kid could play really good defense and also the switch hitting role. But you have Tyler Wade. Now it's Tyler Wade's turn, and it's time to shine. He's going to probably get the last 18 games here of the regular season to make a name for himself and to see if he's going to stay on, not with the Yankees, but maybe with another club. Tyler Wade, it's time for him to start showing that he's a major league player. So I can't wait to get going. Hopefully we get there. And I hope you feel better. I hope you, Maria, I hope you feel better. Maria's not feeling a little well, but I hope you feel better today. We'll try to call a good game here, and hopefully the Yankees get some victory, a nice, comfortable win today, and hopefully that heals your soul. A nice Yankee win today. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Very welcome. And I got to put the lineups again. Let me go back to the lineups. And the interesting for the New York Yankees to see after yesterday's game how Giancarlo Stanton is going to come out. There was a little fireworks, a little chippiness between the Mets, Francisco Lindor, and Giancarlo Stanton right back at him, talking about a whistling that on Friday night's game when Tyone was struggling, that the Yankee bench was Wildly Peralta was whistling and tipping the pitches out to the Yankee hitters, and they made the adjustment when Jonathan Villar notified his teammates to make that adjustment, and they made that adjustment, and that was what the whole situation reared its ugly head, and that's why they had that issue when they were rounding the bases and Lindor, and we all know that Gio Urshela is Lindor's very close friend. He called him his best friend, but I thought it was Javi Baez, but one of his close friends is on the team, on the Yankee team, and so forth. So we shall see, but at least it gives us a little spice for next year. Yankee Mets, the rivalry, because Francisco Lindor isn't going anywhere with the New York Mets. He's signed that 10-year contract, and it's will be interesting now that a rivalry is born. Although we don't need too much to fuel that rivalry between the Mets and the Yankees, but now we're looking forward to next year. We know that pretty sure a blood is going to spill over between these two teams. And it's just going to keep adding more to the excitement. So I can't wait. There should be about less than 5 minutes before first pitch. The fielders are on the field. We should get going. I can't wait to call this and get the Yankees back. There's only 18, 19 games after today left for the New York Yankees regular season. Right now, they're one game behind the wild card race. Now they win tonight, not part of this makeup game. You got the underbelly part of their schedule. They go to Baltimore. They host the Indians. They got a little break here before their last 9 games become a really barn burner. If you ask me, the last 9 you got Boston, you got Toronto, and you have the Tampa Bay Rays. So you got those series with those. The Yankees gonna have a lot to say, but they have to get fat, and they have to beat up on these underbelly teams that are not going nowhere. Five under 500 teams: Minnesota, the Cleveland Indians, and you cannot lose to the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles, they're relishing that role of spoilers down the stretch, division foes, and they're doing a good job. They're doing a really good job. They, even though despite getting pummeled by the Blue Jays yesterday's game and the doubleheader, they were up by 4, and Toronto just had a remarkable inning to win the first game of the doubleheader, and they led some of the second game of the doubleheader. So the Baltimore Orioles are no pushovers, despite the fact that everyone is beating up Tampa. Just eats their lunch, but if for some reason they play the Yankees a bit harder or tougher. But we shall see. They're doing the warm ups. Hopefully, we get ready to call this balls and strikes and get this game on the way. The makeup game, again, John Grant at record of 5-9. I gave the wrong information. It's 5-9 with an ERA of 3.78. And we got, of course, Luis Hill 1-0, 1.42. He only 19 innings, a small sample size, but what the small sample size that Luis Hill gave us was phenomenal. So the young kid, his scouting report is electric. He's having his warm up tosses in the Bronx, and his confidence in his command. You saw that he has a moxie. He has the moxie to pitch. He looks like a starting pitcher for this team, this organization, and he looks like he's ready to battle. He just had a tough high walk game, and his pitch count. But he just got to learn how to pitch to contact, though, and pitch to good contact, and be able to save his pitching count, and so he could go deeper in the game. But that comes with maturity and with time, and all. So the Yankee defense goes as this: you got Joey Gallo in left, Greg Gardner in center, Judge in right, LeMahieu plays third, Wade and Torres is back at second base, first time this season. Luke Voigt at first base, and Kyle Higashioka behind the plate, calling the balls and strikes, and receiving the balls and strikes, and Luis Hill. So he's warming up. I'm ready. I can't wait to call this pitch. It's a beautiful 85-degree weather in New York. It feels just like that. 85, 48% humidity. Winds out of the northwest at 9 miles an hour. Here in Orlando, it's 92 degrees and warm and hot. So it's a beautiful day all around. If in Orlando, New York, wherever you're at. So here's Luis Arena, batting 292, 2 home runs. In there for a call strike. A ball. I thought the umpire took the strike sign, but it's a ball. So 1 ball, no strike to count. So, and here's the pitch. This is a base hit. So the second pitch of the game, Luis Arena gets a base hit to start it off. And here's Brunson, who's batting 297. Byron Buxton. And it shall be important for Luis Hill to get ahead of the count. And we're waiting for, there's a little delay for a second here. With the batter is not on the second batter is not on the plate, but he steps in. So Brunson batting 297, having a pretty good season. And Luis Hill is about to throw the first pitch, down low for a ball. So he's down for a ball. And Brunson, 297, 13 home runs, 23 RBIs. Although 42-game sample, he's been pretty much on the IL. And I think that's one of the reasons why Minnesota struggled so profusely this year, missing that quality hitter. And here's the pitch. This ball is up in the air to left field. It's going to stay in the park. Gallo makes the play. He quickly fires it back in. And Luis retreats back to first with 1 out. So if you scoring at home, it flies to the left fielder, F7. And here's Jorge Polanco batting 280, 29 home runs, 86 RBIs, an OBS of 854. The left-handed Polanco stepping in, the designated hitter for today's game. So the Yankees play the shift. They got the shortstop right behind second base, and LeMahieu plays in the hole there, in on the grass. So here's the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for a strike. So Hugh jumps ahead, 0-1. The count. A beautiful afternoon matinee in the Bronx. I'm glad you joined me. I rushed home from work, got myself ready to call this game after a long night last night, around after 12:30 at midnight. But we're back at it that's why I love the Yankees, and I wouldn't be anywhere else but here on the stream with you guys, listening to and bringing this play-by-play with you guys and watching the Yankees together. So I thank you guys for this afternoon. And Heel, the right-hander, ready to deal. And the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. This ball is hit up in the air. It looks like it's going to go foul. It's foul. So quickly 0-2 the count. And Heel, the right-hander, has an 0-2 count, so he could expand the strike zone and see if these hitters get themselves out. And here it comes. This ball is up hit in the air, and this ball is gone. So Minnesota quickly, wow, not the way you want to start it. A 2-run shot puts up a 2-spot immediately in the first inning. So now the Yankees trail just like that, 2-0. Jorge Polanco's 30th home run of the year. So not a good start. That is the first real solid hit that Luis Gil has given up in the majors. So now the Yankees, again, in this game, is going to have to climb up a hill down 2-0. They put themselves in that situation. And here's Donaldson batting 249. The right-hander Donaldson, former American League MVP with the Blue Jays, but now he's here with the Minnesota Twins. Gil throws the first pitch. Oh, way up high. That one got away from him. So a ball and no strikes. And Polanco just sat on a ball in the inner half, in no part of the strike zone for a lefty in their wheelhouse, and he just pulled it. So Minnesota came on hitting. They came ready. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. A to Z Media, what's going on? Salute, my friend. Hope you're having a good day at work. So Yankees are trailing 2-0. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike to Donaldson. Here's the pitch. Just missed. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Donaldson, his numbers again, 249. Batting average, 22 home runs, 62 RBIs, and 818 OBS. And 2 balls and 1 strike. He's ahead of the count. 2 balls and a strike. And here it comes. In there for a called strike. Once again, we're playing from behind again. Climbing up the hill, down 2-0. That's the first extra base hit allowed in Luis Gil major league career start, and that's out of 5 starts in the majors. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Ground ball. Foul, so we'll do it again. So this is what happens when you start send a pitcher who had momentum and a rhythm in the majors. You send them down to the AAA for a few, and then you bring them up. You can't try to catch that magic. You have to ride the wave. But here's the 2-2 pitch. Just missed. So the count runs full 3-2 on John Donaldson. Only 1 out. 2 runs already in. Minnesota's trying to play the role of spoilers in the Bronx. And the Yankees haven't even come up to bat yet. And ball 4. So not a good start right now for the youngster. Only 1 out. 2-run shot. 2 runs are in already. And you put a runner on based on balls. And the pitch count is at 14. Going to 15 pitch. And here's Matt Kepper. Batting 210. 17 home runs. 47 RBIs. A 733 OBS in 104 games. the lefty Kepler. Going to deal to the righty heel. And Garrett Cole goes on tomorrow night, but we want to go on a 2-game winning streak. Try to go on a winning streak against Cole down in the dirt for a ball. So 1 ball, no strike to count. The Yankees defensively has the shift. You got Mayhew at the shortstop position. 1-0 count. They're expecting Kepler to pull the ball. And here a pitch. He fouls it off the mask of Kyle Higashioka to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. So the Yankees are trailing 2-0. Just on their way. They haven't even gotten up to bat yet. You had a walk and a home run. A single and a home run. And now a walk by Donaldson. And here's the pitch. Down low. Good stop by Higashioka. He bounced it. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. So Heel, not as sharp as we seen him when he first came up his last 10th around with the Yankees. But that's, again, you can't keep expecting these kids. You bring them up and down, they lose that concentration, that momentum. They don't want to be in the minor leagues. They see that major league success, and it's like they get unchallenged or bored. And like Heel said, he didn't want to go to the minor leagues because he's bored down there. So, but he has to come up big here. Two swing and a miss, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He threw a slider, beautiful slider, evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he said on an interview he don't want to go in the minors. He's bored in the minor leagues. He wants to pitch here. I think the same issue is happening with Davey Garcia, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So Kepler's gone for the second out. And here's Miguel Sano. He got him with a high breaking ball. You don't want to live there too much because you will get hurt if you leave that slider up there. They will do damage to that. So Sano coming in, batting .214, not having his usual Sano type year. Heel, digging in, looking in at the sign. He's looking at the runner. And Sano takes this ball deep to left field, and it's out of here. So another back-to-back 2-run shots. So now the deficit becomes 4-0 because Sano hits a home run too, dangerous hitter. So now Minnesota quickly jumps ahead 4-0 before a blink of an eye, before you could sit down and exhale from coming home and watching the game. The Yankees are down 4-0. I mean, the Minnesota Twins have some hitters there. And the kid is just not locating. Straight fastball. It just didn't have no tail movement. It was just a straight. Wow, he crushed that one. And that's what happens. So Yankees trail 4-0. And here's Russ Snyder. Not a good start for the Yankees. And Russ Snyder coming in, batting .258. And here's the pitch outside for 2-0 count already. So also he's not throwing strikes right away. He's falling behind. And when he gets his fastball, they're just sitting on it. So remember, also you got to see there's a scouting report now on these plays. Robert Parr, salute my man. Salute. Not a good start right now. We're down 4-0. So Russ Snyder, .258 hitter with 2 home runs. Former Yankee prospect. And in there, 3 balls and 1 strike is the count now. Heel at 24 pitches so far. And he still hasn't, he's 2 outs. It's not what you want. You want him to pitch. You want that pitch count. They also need length from him. Here comes the pitch. Salute. And got him. Struck him out swinging. We'll go with the whistle. So for Minnesota, they get 4 runs on 3 hits. No one left on, so they take a big 4-0 lead, and the Yankees are now coming up to bat. They're trailing 4-0. Today's game, if you're joining us, Gleyber Torres has been moved out of shortstop to second base. Now he's going to play second base going forward. We got salute here to Lisandro, Lidro. I'm sorry if I misbutchered to pronounce your name. Made him. And Robert Parr is on his duties of dad duties, picking up kids from school. And we'll salute you guys. And we'll put the Yankee lineup up on the bottom there. And so Gleyber Torres is now playing second base for the New York Yankees. They moved him out of the shortstop. And Tyler Wade is at short. So a move that made us, yesterday, we all scratched our head when they said Andrew Velasquez down. So, okay, so you take your best defensive shortstop, and now you decide to move Gleyber. So it's like the front office, are you guys paying attention? I know the fans wanted this move, but, we want to see Velasquez play short. So Tyler Wade is going to get the next few games here, because remember, he has to stay down in the minors for a certain amount of time before being recalled. So it's Tyler Wade's turn to show that if he belongs in the major league and if he's a major leaguer up here. Although Tyler Wade, I think we shall see if he's gonna have to start hitting, stealing bases. He's gonna have to use his speed and bring another element here if he wants to continue. Because I think he's showcasing if he's gonna continue being a utility man for the New York Yankees or for another team down in next season. So Yankees are 1 game behind in the wild card. Right now, the hills keeps getting more and more steeper. Now they're trailing 4-0 at home to a Minnesota team who's under 500, not going into playoff aspiration. And Minnesota wants this so bad. The Yankees own them in so many different ways in playoff appearances and so forth. So here's DJ LeMahieu batting .271, 9 home runs, 54 RBIs, a .718 OBS. So LeMahieu's playing third today. And here's the first pitch, up high for a ball. So a ball, no strike. Defensively for the Twins, you got Reichsnyder in left, Brunson in center, Kepler in right, Donaldson at third, Simmons in short, Arianza in second, Sano at first, Jeffers behind the plate. And here's the 1-0 pitch, down for a ball. 2 balls and no strike. So what the Yankees need now is something like they did in the wild card game, but we don't have a Didi Gregorius on the team. So 2-0 count. And here comes the pitch. In there for a called strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike is the count. Yankees trail 4-0 right now. Minnesota put a crooked number in the top of the first inning. 2-2-2, 2-run shots. So here's the pitch. This ball is grounded, chopped to third, field, fire, in time. So the first out, you're scoring at home 5-3 to the third baseman, to the first baseman. And here comes Brett, the Hitman Garner, batting .220, 8 home runs, 31 RBIs, a .680 OBS. Now, Garner is furious with himself swinging and striking out last night's game. He had opportunity to manufacture a run there, but he couldn't. Now, the key of the game today is, will Giancarlo Stanton continue his hot hitting? And here's the pitch. In there for a called strike. Gardner, the veteran lefty. And here's the pitch. In there for a called strike. So quickly ahead, 0-2. Yankees wearing the traditional pinstripes. Navy blue hat, interlocking NY. And for Minnesota, they're wearing their blue. And here's the pitch. They're in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They're blue uniforms with the red lettering, Minnesota across, the lettering in white, and the navy blue hat. Gardner has his high socks on, similar to David Robinson. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count in the Bronx. This ball is grounded slowly to the right side. He gobbles, fields, just got him by a step for the second out. Nice play by Simmons, ranging over into the second base side. So he's scoring at home at 6-3. And here comes Aaron Judge. So it's good to see Judge back in the game after leaving last night's game with apparent dizziness. We thought it was a contact or a something in his eye issue, but no, it turned out he said he was dizzy and didn't feel so great. But he woke up this morning. They make sure he feels good and he's good to go here. Here's Aaron Judge, 293, 32 home runs, 79 RBIs, a 912 OBS in 129 games. Boy, he was missed yesterday. And here's the pitch outside because Judge has the flair for dramatics on national television. We sure missed him before, but we make sure that he's feeling better and he's ready to go because you lose one battle, but you gotta win the war. So here's the 1-0 pitch, and here it comes. Down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Probably ate too much chicken wings or something. So Judge. I'm thinking of Derek Jeter. Judge coming up. He leads the Yankees in all offensive categories on this season. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Missed 3-0. So the count runs full. 3 balls and no strikes. Giancarlo Stanton on deck. And I definitely would like to see Giancarlo Stanton's at bat here. That is from yesterday. He had an opportunity to put the Yankees ahead. He got fooled with a good pitch inside. Here's the pitch in there for a ball. So Judge draws a 2-out walk, and here comes Stanton coming up. Wait, they're going to check on the pitcher. Probably an injury. Here comes Rocco Baldelli with the training staff. We'll see what happened to the pitcher. If he pulled something, John Gant. Looks like they might be going to the bullpen. I don't know. Right now they're talking with him. They're encouraging him, and yes, he's coming out of the game. Something happened to John Gant. So the Yankees, despite being down 4-0, the starting pitcher is leaving the game with an injury. So this is important right here. The Yankees are catching a huge break, if you ask me. And now they're going to their bullpen, and the reliever will have as much time as possible. He wants to warm up, but the Yankees are trailing 4-0. So it is important that now they can't let this game get out of control. They have to keep it at 4-0, and then now they have all 9 innings to chip away, and now you're doing it against the Minnesota bullpen. So the Yankees, they have the opportunity now, despite being down 4-0. Pretty much the game is pretty much in their hands. Yes, I understand they're behind 4, but they're going into that Minnesota bullpen now. This early in the game, an injury. The starting pitcher Gant is being pulled out of the game due to injury, so they take a break, and depending how much time the reliever needs to warm up, the game is pretty much in a pause until the pitcher is ready to throw to the batters. So I'm glad you're joining me here. The Yankees once again put Gleyber Torres. They moved him from shortstop into second base going forward. It'll be interesting to see who's going to play shortstop more, if it's Kyler Wade or would they put Gio Urshela to play shortstop. I personally think whenever Velasquez is able to come up and is eligible to return to the major league team, you bring him up immediately. The young man plays a really good defense. I would like to see him and Gleyber in a double play combination to see if that will work and get a preview on that. Rugi Odor, I won't be surprised, and I hate this. I was thinking about it earlier. I wouldn't be surprised that they DFA Rugi Odor. Rugi Odor is pretty good. He's good. He was good left-handed bat off the bench, but if he's not being played, there's no room to play with. LeMahieu plays third. Urshela plays third. Rugi plays first, third, and you got Tyler Wade who moves around in all the positions. So if they're going to want to keep Velasquez as their shortstop, but if they want to go I think you need Velasquez here as your shortstop, despite the fact that he doesn't hit as much as everyone's craving for. But you need a natural defensive shortstop right now. And also, with all the hitting that the Yankee home run hitters the Yankees have, it's okay to have a shortstop who's light hitting, in my opinion. But we shall see on that. So the Yankees' upcoming schedule after tonight, they go to Baltimore. They have to feast on him. Then they go. Then they host the Cleveland Indians. Texas Rangers come into town for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday game. They take their final off day next Thursday, the 23rd, and then they follow by Boston. So we go into Fenway, and and then it's the minutia of the games. They got chances here to beat up on some teams. Texas, you could beat up on Texas, Baltimore, and Cleveland, and then you got Boston, and you got to take Boston 2 out of 3, depending where you're at. So if you win your games, and maybe you'll be ahead by 2 or 3 games in the wild card, depending, because Boston has a tough schedule as well. So they got to still play the Mets and so forth. And if you do your win your games, you'll be right back. Despite being down 1 game out, and right now the playoffs started today, the Yankees will be out looking in, and we'll be having a new manager, maybe a new front office, and so forth. But we shall see what happens. Well, let me put this. I have Robert Parr there, and salute to Robert Parr, to AZ Media, to Maria, to Lisandro. Thank you so much. So Luke Farrell comes in, 15 games, a record 1-0. Only to pitch 18 innings, so not that much experience here coming out. So look for the Yankees to feast here. They have an opportunity here to put some numbers up. I know there's 2 outs in this inning, but got to make some damage. You got to come up also with big 200. And here's Stanton in 120 games, 272, 27 home runs, 76 RBIs, OBS of 8.63. So here comes the pitch outside for a ball. So Boston is at Seattle tonight. So Seattle wants to win. Seattle's right there, also close. So Boston's on a West Coast trip. So the Yankees got to do their job. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-ball, 1 strike. So the Yankees right now, they have a chance here, 4-0, but the starting pitcher's out due to injury. So now you're in the bullpen in the very first inning. So you got it put there. You got it there on a silver platter. Here's the pitch, down low. So 2 balls and 1 strike, the count. Showing last night, Giancarlo Stanton with a game-tying 2-run shot. But this is interesting to see this at bat, because Giancarlo Stanton is trying to be vocal and endearing himself to Yankee fans. Here's the pitch. This ball is hit in the ground hard, but they go the short way for the easy out. So the Yankees go no runs, no hits, no errors, left 1 on base on that walk. They trail 4-0, but they need to keep it there because they're in the bullpen. It's going to be a bullpen game for the Minnesota Twins to try to get this game and navigate through this game. Can the Yankees offense wake up in time and take care of their home field, their home stadium, their home cooking? You're at home. Even if you're down 4, you need to come back and you need to make some noise. So I'm glad you're joining me here on the BX Sports JEDI Network. They're in a commercial break. Maybe I should go to a commercial. Yeah, I'll go to a commercial. I'll let you know about the EMMA program that we have on our program. Be right back. That's our program. Every Thursday we do an MMA program a roundtable with myself, Austin, Chef Dan. We preview the MMA fights upcoming and recap last weekend's. So we would like you to join us if you're an MMA fighter, or fan. Excuse me, if you're an MMA fan. We also have MMA pros come out. We have Billy Swanson from Bellator, and soon to have more fighters on. We're working on arranging guests to show up and be part of the panel. So we go to the top of the second inning for the Minnesota Twins. You're gonna have 8, 9, and 1. That's Jeffers, Simmons, and back to the top of the lineup. So here's Ryan Jeffers, 192 batter, 12 home runs, a ball outside. So Luis Gil working his second inning. The Yankees need length. If they could get length, and here's the pitch. 2 balls and no strike. But Gil, again, starting off behind the count on these hitters. When he came up earlier, he was working ahead of the count. He needs to continue that good trend. Tonight, he's been ineffective. Here's a pitch. Strike out, foul ball. So 2 balls and 1 strike here. The catcher today, Jeffers, the right-hander, and the right-hand pitcher. The 2 balls and 1 strike count. Here it comes. Down low, 3 balls and 1 strike. So not pinpoint sharpness today by Gil. He's been struggling a lot of balls, throwing a lot of balls. The ratio is more balls to strike ratio. And here's the 3-1 pitch. Jeffers swing, pops up. It's foul territory, but it's by the first baseman, Luke Voigt, comes under it, makes the catch. So he was helped out there. So he fouled out to Voigt for the first out. And here comes Alton Simmons, the shortstop. And Simmons is batting .225 with 3 home runs, 29 RBI, 567 OBS, and 119 games. Having a very down year from his normal capabilities. We know he does better, but free agent to be as well. I believe he signed a 1-year contract there with Minnesota. Here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. 0-1 the count. So Gil is ahead of this batter. It's delightful. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there for a call strike. So hopefully this is a good trend for this young man. He settles down here. And like I said, the Yankees need some length. We need them to go at least the 5th inning. Even although we have Cole tomorrow, but still, you still want to have a fresh bullpen. Here's the pitch. And outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a beautiful day in the Bronx for early matinee baseball. And here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So that's 2 outs. Gil had a nice breaking ball there. Big difference there. When you're ahead of the count, you're able to showcase that good electric stuff. But you got to get ahead with strike 1 and strike 2. Here's Luis Arozarena, 1 for 1, single in the first. Came around and scored a run on the home run. And here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. So he's dealing now. He's looking more comfortable, like the Luis Gil that we saw when he first got up here. And here's the pitch. Here it comes. This ball is hit in the air to left field. Gallows camping under it, makes the catch, so the inning is over. So that was a 1-3 inning, no runs, no hits, no error. Quick inning there for Gil. That's what we want to see. And now the Yankees get to bring up against their reliever. The starting pitcher has been knocked out of the game. Those of you joining us now, the pitcher, as Grant, came out of the game with an apparent injury. So Minnesota is going to have to piece this game together to try to get to hold on to this 4-0 lead. So Yankees don't need to get it all back in 1 inning. They could chip away here. They could do fences. One fences is on the scorecard 1-1-1-1-1, and you put yourself in good shape. So you don't need to hit a 5-run homer to take a 5-4 lead right now. So you got to just chip away. You got plenty of time, and it looks like Heel might have settled down. Only 3 hits, but the two of them was those 2-run shots. But one of undoing of Heel himself, falling behind in the count. They're sitting dead red, and exactly what happened there. So let me put the Yankees lineup back up there underneath the ticker. And for the Yankees coming up, you're gonna have Gallo, Voit, Torres, and anyone gets on, Wade. So they have a chance here. To put something together. It'll be nice for them to get a nice inning here with a couple doubles, or maybe cut it the deficit to 2. No necessarily need the long ball, but just a lot of good hits, good at bats. That's what I want to see. Some good at bats, putting contact on the ball, hitting and running. If it with Wade possible, can see Torres gets more concentrated and become the Torres that we known when he was a second baseman. We shall see. So we've seen, and there's a. For coming back from break, you see Jameson Taillon is throwing on the side there on the flat surface. Hope to see he's better. He had a ligament in his ankle torn, but he was off the walking boot, so it looks like he might be ready to come back to pitch soon. Billy Ward, let's go Yankees! Absolutely, Billy Ward. Thank you and good afternoon, my good friend. See you. Good to see you there. Here's Joey Gallo. He's batting 192, 32 home runs, 70 RBIs, a 799 OBS. The Yankees are trailing 4-0, but however, they're in the bullpen of the Minnesota Twins. The starter has left with an injury, and here's a pitch up high for a ball. So the Yankees have a chance to chip away, slowly but surely, making fences, and they could get back into this game. They don't need to get it all in one shot. However, if they put a crooked number, we're not gonna say no to it, but we want their mentality of chipping away. So here's the 1-0 pitch. 2 balls and no strikes. So Gallo, the type of hitter is home run, strikeout, or walk. That's the hitter he's become coming over with the Yankees and throughout his career. A 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Called a strike, up high curveball. Just broke in up high, but it was in the zone. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. The leadoff hitter Gallo. Luke Voit on deck. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Another breaking ball caught the outside corner, so it evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. They do a complete crazy shift here. The third baseman is right at the shortstop up the middle. The whole left side is completely open. And the 2 balls, 2 strike count up high. So the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yankees are down 4-0. Bottom of the second inning, although the starter has left the game with an injury, so Minnesota is in their bullpen. Here's the 3-2 count to Joey Gallo. And swing and a miss. Gallo strikes out. Gallo, someone please check his glass. Check if he needs LASIK, because I haven't seen some person miss swing and miss so much. Wow. Here's Luke Voit. Luke Voit batting 254, 9 home runs, 32 RBIs, and 774 OBS in 61 games for the Yankees. And here's a pitch. Ooh, up high. Not even close for a ball. So Gallo needs to come up big and have better at bats there. I mean, shorten up the bat or something, because he's just feast or famine, and not a lot of feasting. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for Luke Voit. That low breaking ball in the dirt. Achilles heel to the whole Yankee. You see Judge swings at that. Stanton, Voit. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And here it comes. Outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. So the Yankees need to continue having a good approach at the plate and not swing at those pitches away. They will have success with this young reliever. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Here it comes. There, good take there. 3 balls and 1 strike. He went back to the well. Boyd this time did not offer. He didn't even swing. So 3 balls and 1 strike to count to Luke Voigt. Yankees trail 4-0. A Monday matinee in the Bronx. So Voigt is ahead of the count here. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. The same curveball. This time he offered at it and missed. 3-2. It's like the Yankees hitters cannot lay off that ball. They haven't learned their lesson. Charlie Morrison schooled them on that. Here's the pitch. Now he laid off of that one there. So he gets some base on balls there. But in a crucial situation when the game on the line, you throw that pitch, they will be swinging at that. That's one of the Yankees' Achilles here. Here's Gleyber Torres. Torres batting .252, 7 home runs, 45 RBIs, a .676 OPS in 108 games. Torres, the second baseman today. Not as short. He is playing second base today and foreseeable future. He says he actually Boone to actually put him at second. He thinks he's much better off there after making his 27th error at short last night. And here's the first pitch in there for a call strike. So he gets ahead of Torres 0-1. So Voigt, the runner on first, not a fleet of foot. Here's the pitch. Down below for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Although we saw Torres homer last night's game. One ball, 1 strike to count. Here it comes. Missed below. 2 balls and 1 strike. So the Yankees, if they're patient, they're going to have hitters count. Not only hitters count, but base on balls, put guys on, have traffic on the bases, and good things happen that way. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. And here it comes. Ooh, nice breaking call for a strike. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He could hang one there and 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bottom of the second inning, 4-0. Minnesota Twins. Yankees got Voigt at first. Here's the pitch. Torres hit a line shot. Ooh, nice play by Simmons. He gets one on double play. Wow. That was a gem of a play there. On bad luck there. If you're scoring a 6-4, 3 double play. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on. Erased on that double play. But that was a really nice play by Simmons. He took away a opportunity first and third possibly, or first and back-to-back hits, and he just played a good glove on it. That's why that's important of having a good glove, a good shortstop to make those kind of play, take away hits away. That's a run saver there. You know, the Yankees. You're still looking at the Yankees making a big inning here, but good defense. That was good defense, good range. When you have good range, you get good things happen. So we go now to the third inning. So the Yankees, you still got to chip away, guys. The Yankees still no hits. They haven't gotten a hit yet, and they're in against the Minnesota bullpen. That Gallo at bat was the tone setter because you have an out already. I mean, then you get erased with a double play. Any good vibes there. But Gallo needs to start just putting bat on ball. Get his eyes checked. Go see a LASIK surgeon. And then maybe in the off season he needs his eyes checked because he just swings and misses too much. And he has 31 home runs, but wow, he doesn't. Anything else is not good. So tonight, Mariners and Red Sox at 10:10. That's important. The Mariners are climbing, and they're right there. They're chasing. They need to beat the Red Sox. But here in the Bronx, the Yankees need to do their part. If not, they're gonna teams are gonna start leapfrogging them. And this late of the season, when teams starts, we already had the Blue Jays leapfrog them, and now the Red Sox. You don't want the A's or the Mariners to leapfrog you. It starts getting a really hard hill to climb. So the Yankees got to show us a little bit of urgency. Here's Brian Bunsen. Bunsen is 0 for 1, flat out in the first. The right-hander deals. And here comes the pitch. Oh, this boy's crushed. This is another home run, guys. Wow, not a good. Minnesota keeps adding on to this, and the Yankees are getting shellacked here, 5-0. Wow. A solo shot for Bunsen, and not a good start for Luis Gil. Wow, 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 wow. I'm shocked. I am shocked right now. 5-0. Wow. That is like shocking. Minnesota has 5 runs on 4 hits and all the long ball. Wow. I'm shocked. But you know what? It's still a long game to go. In there for a strike. Here's Polanco, who homered his first time up. And a good fastball here. They were waiting for it, and Brunson just was ready for the challenge. Here's the pitch. Foul. 0-2 the count to Polanco. And that's a no doubter. Wasn't a wall scraper. So 0-2 count. Here it comes. Down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So these teams, they're excited to play the Yankees here. All these teams are up for it. They want to be spoilers. There's no pushovers for the New York Yankees here. Everyone wants a piece of them. And here's the 1-2 pitch. This ball is hit hard, grounded to Torres. Nice play by Torres. Scoops makes the play. 4-3. He looks so comfortable there, fielding that for the first out. So New York Yankees, 5 runs allowed in the last 9 games. So we've been pitching terribly and starting pitching. And wow, there's a 5 spot, and we're not even in the. We just started the 3rd inning, so concerns. Here's Josh Donaldson, who walked and came in on the home run, and therefore a ball. So I don't know how long Boone plans to go with Gil here. The 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. So evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. 5-0. Minnesota. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Just missed up high for two balls and 1 strike. Wow. Just missed. And here's a 2-1 pitch. This ball is in the air. It looks like trouble. Gallo's going back, and boy, he makes the catch on the run for the 2nd out. Donaldson gave that a ride too. That put a charge in that for the 2nd out. Here's Max Kepler. One thing I do got to say about Gallo, he does play a really nice defensive outfield, despite the fact he strikes out a lot, but he does play a really good defensive outfield. You got to give credit where credit's due. Now here's Max Kepler, and he swings at the first pitch. It's up in the air. It's going to stand up for Garner, and he makes the catch. He line drive right to Garner to end the inning. However, 1 run and 1 hit. No one left on. They extend the lead to 5-0 now. Going to the bottom of the 3rd inning, you got Wade, followed by Higashioka and LeMahieu. So, wow, the Yankees are on a climb here. A big 5-0 hole. But they got to really score on these relievers. The first reliever's in, and they still being no hit. They got to get some runs. They have to get their hitting shoots. So we shall see this inning. Hopefully, this is a pretty positive inning for the New York Yankees coming up. They have to answer the bell. They got punched in the mouth. Now they have to get up, wipe the blood out of their mouth, and start punching back. Let's see if they come out this inning with a sense of urgency. That's one thing we haven't seen. In that 7-game losing streak or in this stretch that we're in, a little bit of urgency. We always saw it in the Met game, especially yesterday when with the shenanigans between Lindor and Stan. But right now they're a little flat. They're coming out a little flat here. Hopefully they get their act together and start, because Minnesota's ready. Minnesota's hungry, ready, and they're willing. They're up for the challenge. You see, hitters are putting some good at bats here. Extra quick juice. So for the Yankees, it's 8-9-1. I think Toronto plays Tampa coming up. That's their next series. So hopefully for us, I hate to say, Tampa needs to win those games, just for Toronto to be brought back to earth. But it means nothing if the Yankees don't win their games. So what's the use of other teams knocking out your who you're chasing or who's in front of you or who's behind you? And if you don't win, everything stays the same. So Yankee needs to put up their part and win. So here's Tyler Wade. He's good, batting .270 in 89 games. No home runs, 5 RBIs. So Wade is going to have an opportunity here to play a lot of shortstop going forward. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike. Quickly 0-1. Wade, the left-handed hitter, who could move around and play all different positions. Here's the pitch. This ball is up in the air, but he's flying into center field. Center fielder just takes 2 steps over and makes the catch for the first out. Here's Kyle Higashioka, who's batting .178, 10 home runs, 24 RBIs in 58 games. He had a home run in the Subway Series Friday night over Jameson over Taijuan Walker. So the right-handed Higashioka. And he's ready to deal the pitch. Here it comes. Foul, out of play. 0-1. So 0-1 count. Bottom of the third inning. 5-0 Minnesota right now. And now you got Telebar, left-handed reliever, warming up for Minnesota. Remember the starting pitchers. Here's a ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Minnesota starting pitcher Gant left the game in the first inning. 2/3 of an inning, and he left with an injury. So here's the 1 ball, 1 strike count. And here it comes. Foul, out of play. So we do it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kyle Higashioka. It'd be interesting to see if he's going to catch Cole back-to-back games. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That Achilles heel, that slider down in the dirt. Yankees cannot stop offering at it. So now 2 quick outs. Very lackluster performance again offensively here. I know they played until midnight last night, but the road trip is only a hop skip away across the bridge. Here's LeMahieu, 0 for 1, grounded out in the first. I mean, it's been a while since the Yankees have had 3 hits in a row that I could recall calling. Here's the pitch. Down for a ball. 3 good, solid base hits. We have not seen that in a very quite a while. So he's ready. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Call for a strike. So it evens the count at 1-1 strike to count. Yankees down 5-0 in the bottom of the third inning already. DJ LeMahieu. Here it comes. Down low. He held off on that one. 2-1 strike to count. The right-handed pitcher ready to deal to the right-handed LeMahieu. Here's the pitch. Down low. The count's 3-1 strike. See, if the first two batters were patient and worked the count there, you could have something cooking. But now LeMahieu might draw a walk with 2 outs. You know, you got to start doing this with no outs or 1 out. You got to get aggressively. So the 3-1 count. Farrell's going to deal. In there for a strike. Good curveball for a strike there. It runs the count full. 3-2 strikes here with 2 outs. The Yankee dugout, just they're looking at their fingernails and so forth. I need someone to get upset there on getting. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball, foul. So we'll do it again. 3-2 strikes. They have that deer in the headlights there. Get the smelling salt. LeMahieu, here's the pitch. This ball is up in the air, 3-2 pitch, going back to the right field, back on the wall, but it's going to stay in the park for the final out. Flighted Duke, he gave it a ride, brought it to right field, but not enough to get over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. Yankees still trail 5-0. We go to the fourth. A pretty quick pace game so far compared to those marathons in Citi Field. Wow, those games were long. Except for Friday's game went pretty smooth, but yeah, last night's game, oof, that was a long one. But you cannot be hung over there, the Yankees, or sleepwalking. Not hung over, but sleepwalking. You gotta have a sense of urgency. You're 1 game out of the playoffs, so they gotta get some urgency. They gotta wake up. So I wonder if it'll be interesting to see if Luis Gil will come out. If they're going to leave him out there. He's already surrendered 5 runs. To see if I wonder if Boone will allow him to continue to work. I think he might. I won't. I don't think he wants to overextend his bullpen. We shall see. It should be interesting. But salute to everyone listening. I appreciate you guys joining me here on the watch along. Although the results, the Yankees are trailing 5-0, but this game isn't far from. It's far from over. It's not over yet. We will be calling it, and we shall continue to see the Yankees. But the Yankees got to give us a little bit of effort. They got to show us a little life. We'd love to see, like I was saying earlier, 3 Yankee hits in a row. When was the last time we've seen 3? Just 3 base hits. 3 good solid base hits. We haven't seen that in quite some time. We want to see some offensive productivity, and work the count. We want to see a 3-1 base hit and so forth. We don't want to and lay off the breaking ball down on the dirt. Or it seems like the Yankee hitters, they just see that one and they love to offer at that pitch. So we're going to the Minnesota's half. They're going to have Sano, who homered, Miguel Sano, Ruff Snyder, Jeffers, and anyone gets on, Simmons. So the scoreboard looks like this: 5-4-0 for Minnesota. Yankees donuts 0-0-0. No, they haven't had a hit yet. And here's Gil coming in for his 3rd inning of work. Throws the ball to Sano outside, so he's behind the count. Sano hit his 27th run, a 2-run shot in the first. He's 1 for 1. And here's the pitch. Did he go? Yes, he did. So 1 ball, 1 strike, evens the count, and 1 ball, 1 strike. Heel at 43 pitches. What's hurt him is the base on balls and then followed by the blast. Here's the pitch. Down low. 2 balls and 1 strike to Sano, the big right-hander. First baseman for Minnesota. 2 balls and 1 strike count. Here it comes. Foul out of play. So the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the 4th inning. Minnesota's up 5-0 over the New York Yankees. This beautiful Monday matinee in the Bronx. And I'm here in Orlando. I appreciate you guys listening. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside, the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So this is a problem that Heel has been getting through the whole game. 3-2 counts, pitching from behind the count. That's what really hurts you. So here's Sano. Here it comes, the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So Sano is gone. Here's Rob Snyder. So Heel. It's just that he just got caught with some bad pitches, and when you have good hitters, Minnesota could mash the ball. And they just waited, and they were waiting. They were sitting on it, in there for a ball. Just missed for a ball. 0-1 to count. 1-0 to Rob Snyder, who struck out his first time at bat. Former Yankee prospect. Here's the pitch. In there for a called strike. So evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Yankees need a good jolt of coffee to wake them up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball foul. Quickly, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rob Snyder. No, you need Matt Blake. You need to give the players the Red Bull. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Up high. Just missed that one. Wow. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was a pretty close pitch there on the top of the strike zone. Here comes the 2 ball, 2 strike count. Here it comes. Up high. So the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Heel. 58 pitches. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So here comes Ryan Jeffers with 2 outs. And top of the 4th inning. 5-0 Minnesota. Heel. Not the Heel that we saw when he first came up there, but he has to learn how to pitch. He needs to go through his growing pains. Here's the pitch. Unfortunately, it's happening while we're chasing a wild card. So Jeffers, 0 for 1. He fouled out in the 2nd inning. Light hitting catcher. And here's the pitch. Foul, straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. These are bothering me. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. So Heel could bounce back here and strike out the side. If this is his last inning, you want to remove him out on a positive note. Can he strike out the side? Here comes the pitch, the 1-2. Call strike 3. He got him. So Heel bounced back, strikes out the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's still trail 5-0. But let's see if this can motivate Wake up those bats, get them going, get them fired up. Get going. That energy, that adrenaline, and let's wake up the Bronx Bombers, the sleeping Giants. Let's go, Bronx Bombers. We want to see you mash. We want to hit. We want some smashing and dashing. So we go now to the home half of the fourth. Put back the Yankee lineup. And for the Yankees do is Brett Hitman Gardner, Judge, Stanton, Gallo, and Voit. So they're gonna have their big boys up there to make some noise and some hits. Luis Hill struck out the side there, very strong. Looked really good there. Make it look easy and effort. That's the Luis Hill that we know, that we've seen. So maybe it's the repetitious work in the majors. And now he's starting to look focused. If he gives up some more runs, he might be sent back down, and we never see him until next year. So that young man has to show something here to try to earn another start. I think he's from start to start. He's got to keep showing us something. And I think if he had strike out the side, if he does go back out there, he needs to not strike out the side again, but pitch really well to tell the front office, hey, I need you guys to give me another start. I need to stay up here. There's no why shut me down or send me down. There's no reason why. I got the stuff to pitch in this level of baseball. So commercial break. They're down 5-0. And it should be interesting to see if Boston how that West Coast trip. Wow, what a tough time of the year. So late in September, mid-September to take that West Coast trip. Usually you don't come out there with a winning record on a West Coast trip, but wow, that's a tough one. So here we go. New pitcher, Caleb Tebar. 51 games, a record of 6-0, 3.72 ERA in 55 and 2 innings. He's got 18 balls to 72 strikes. Good strikeout ratio there. Yeah, Buddy has given up 8 home runs. Opponent batting average is 233 against him. So it's a left-handed pitcher. And you got Gardner, Judge, Stanton, and Gallo. So it's interesting to see they bought a lefty, but they have to piece this together. The starter has came out of the game. Here's the first pitch. In there for a called strike. So as long as he comes in throwing strikes and getting ahead of the batters, he's going to have a really good opportunity to complete his task at hand. So here's the 0-1 pitch to the lefty Gardner. Here it comes. Just called the strike too. So quickly, Gardner's down 0-2 immediately. So Telbar come in and throwing strikes. He's ready to head a count 2-0. The leadoff hitter. And here comes the pitch. Missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Brett the Hitman Gardner. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Gardner, hopefully he could get a scrappy at bat here and put a pitch count up high on this reliever. Here's the pitch. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. This ball is slowly hit, cut across by Donaldson. He throws, fields in time for the first out. Grounded out, Gardner. So pretty good pitch there. A slow tapper from Gardner. Here's Judge, the big guy. And Judge Swings to the first pitch up in the air to center field. They stay in the ballpark though. Brunson flies over, makes the catch. He made it look really smooth for the second out. Here's Giancarlo Stanton. So right now the Yankees, no hits so far. No hits, and they're going against the Minnesota bullpen. You're trailing one game from the wild card. You just had a series against the Mets where you left chippiness, and you thought that would galvanize you as a team. And right now, you're being no hit, lackluster. And here's the pitch. This ball is hit foul out of play. Stan was ready to hacking, but he's behind the count, 0-1. So we shall see here what kind of approach that Stanton is going to give here in his at bat. Remember, the Achilles heel, the down low curveball. Here it comes, down low curveball, swing and a miss. So once again, 0-2. The Yankee hitters cannot lay off that pitching sequence. They see that and they just offer at it. So the 0-2 count. Stanton. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Up high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Curveball. He hits the ball. He didn't swing and miss. The ball is up in the air. It's going to stay in the ballpark, though. Just missed it. And Brunson makes the play. Boy, Brunson makes those fly balls look so easy out in the outfield. But for the Yankees, no runs, no hits, no error. Very smooth outfielder, if you ask me. Just the way he moves and he tracks the ball down. Really, really wise. I like the way he plays center field. So there's still trail. And yes, that's indeed. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. We need to score. Let's go Yankees. Absolutely. We definitely need to score. We are behind this team. We're behind them. We're not abandoning them. Despite down 5-0, we're still here. We're still rooting them on. We want to win. We want some runs, but we need first to get a hit. So we shall see how long Heel's going to go. If he's going to pitch, if they're going to throw him out there again for 5 innings. At this point, you might as well. Got to stretch the kid out. You got to let him. Can't coddle them. So if he's there, and he, especially after striking out the side last time up, you want to bring him out there again. See what if he builds on something positive and earn another start with the Yankees here. Especially if he comes out here a quick 1-2-3 inning. He doesn't need to strike out the side again, but he goes out there and he does a quick 1-2-3 inning. Then you have you say, you know what, we're gonna have to give this kid another shot. He did give us 5 innings. He corrected it was just a couple of his own doing of walks, and then once you do the walk, you want to get ahead of the count. Hitters are ready for that fastball curing because you don't want they know that you don't want to fall behind back-to-back hitters. So the approach will be different. Although I understand why the game finished so late last night, 12:30 midnight, and a day game after a night game, I think Sanchez works much better as a battery mate with Heel due to the fact of the language barrier. They both speak the same native Spanish tongue, and I think they could get on the page quicker. But no disrespect to Kyle. Kyle has been a minor league catcher with Hollywood Heel in the organization or so forth. So I don't, Kyle is a good caller of a game. So here's the first pitch for a ball. So Heel's back out there. He throws a ball. You got Simmons up there for 2 balls and no strikes. So Simmons is ahead of the count, 2 balls and no strike. So Heel needs to throw strikes. He had a really nice inning last time up. So the 2-0 count to the righty Simmons. Here's the deal. Up, miss again, 3-0. So Will Boone, if he puts him on, Will Boone pull him. I don't think I see anyone warming up in the Yankee bullpen. So here's the 3-0 pitch. in there for a call strike. 3 balls and 1 strike to count. Top of the 5th inning, 5-0 Minnesota. Yankees need to start climbing back in here, but they're running out of time slowly. 3-2 now. They're dropped in there for a strike, so it's a 3-2 count. So here's the 3-2 pitch from Heel. Swing and a miss. He came back to get him. So nice battle back from Heel there to get it from a 3-0 count. He got him with the slider again. So hopefully they continue to build positive outing here. Here's Luis Aranza, 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. He gets ahead of the count. He's Heel, ready to deal. Foul out of play, so he's ahead of the count, 0-2. So Heel has 4 strikeouts in a row as the Minnesota bullpen starts warming up. Blair Claw is starting to heat up there. Remember, the Minnesota starter has been knocked out first inning due to an injury, so they've been piecing together with 2 relievers so far. And here's the 0-2 pitch. This ball is hit in the ground. Wade fields, throws in time for the second out. So it stops the strikeout streak, but he's retired already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row. So we're trying to build something positive for his next start, and giving his name allow him to say, hey, I need another start. Just I had one bad outing really. So here's Brunson. Swing and a miss for a strike. So 0-1 to count to Brian Brunson. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Yeah, I know. It's not good. We shall get back. We shall get back. We're gonna have one of those 3-run innings. Here's the 1-1. Down for a ball. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. We are at the top of the 5th inning. Heel has retired 8 in a row. Twins. The count squares to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch count is pretty good at 76 pitches so far. If he gets out of this, he could actually extend them 1 more inning or batter after batter. And here comes the 2 pitch. Ground ball, right to third, base hit. It ate LeMahieu up. It's a really good hard shot. So Brunson gets a 2-out single. And that will bring up Jorge Polanco, who homered already. Yeah, Brunson just hit that ball squarely there. LeMahieu kind of side or laid it. That's what you call a hot corner. So here's Polanco. And here's the first pitch. Polanco swings at it, pops it up in shallow left field. Gallo makes the catch, so the inning is over. So for Minnesota, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. They still lead 5-0. Halfway through the game, Yankees trail 5-0 right now. They need to wake up. They need to get a hit. So far, there being no hit through 4 full innings. So we shall see if they can wake up, get going there. and put on a good at bat once they get if they get a leadoff hitter on or a walk, and just depending who. And the Yankees in that inning goes with Gallo, Hoyt, Torres, Wade. We shall see. Thank you for joining me this afternoon here on the BX Sports Jedi Network. I appreciate everyone in the chat, everybody watching, and I appreciate everyone listening in there. Monday matinee here in the Bronx. Looks like a beautiful day. There's a makeup game from last week, from before the hurricane hit the New York metropolitan area, so they played it today. Remember, Boston is playing on the West Coast in Seattle tonight. They have a 3-game series there. Tampa Bay is heading to place Toronto this 3-game series. So the Yankees, they really need to win this game. They got to, by hook or crook, they got to do whatever it takes to win it. And that we're here for it. We're here to enjoy listening and watch it. But they really got to win this game tonight, because they're going to have an opportunity to get some type of distance or separation, either from Seattle if Boston wins and keep up pace, or if Seattle wins, jump ahead of Boston. So and also in Toronto, if Toronto loses, also get to climb. And also, dare I say, I know the division is out of range, but you can also cut the deficit by 1 game in the division. So Luis here looks like he's going to stay in the game. He still has his jacket, his arm covered. No congratulatory handshakes. He's still in that bullpen. Here's Gallo, 0 for 1, struck out. The left-hander to lefty. He flakes the bunt. He drags a bunt. He goes Gallo. He drills. He makes a base hit. Good hit. Good job, Gallo. Good job. Good job. All right. He didn't swing and a miss. He laid out a bunt, and he beat it out in no man's land. Excellent plays. Leadoff hit. So let's see if this sparks the team. Something routine. One of the most oldest plays in the baseball history, and which analytics wants to take it out, is the bunt. He bunted on. He's on. He has speed. Leadoff hitter on. Now, I think we're having a pitching change, and yes, indeed, we're having a pitching change. Bear Claw will be coming in. Sano didn't even move. He didn't even go to cover the base. Wow. So it shall be interesting to see if the Yankees could capitalize on this. So we got a leadoff hit on a bunt. The first hit of the game, too. By the way, the first hit of the game was a bunt by Gallo. Was a drag bunt style. So he's on. Pitching change in the Bronx. And it's interesting to see. Sano didn't even cover the base. He just stand there. He froze. And Telbar was a little annoyed with that. So here's Voit. And Bear Claw is the reliever that's getting ready to come in. So Yankees down 5-0. They got a leadoff drag bunt base hit for the first hit of the game. But they're trailing 5-0. And we want to jumpstart them. They need to get going. The game is pretty much going extremely fast. Bottom of the 5th inning, within only an hour and 30 minutes, not even an hour and 25, 20 around that time. The game time, and it's going pretty quick. And they're in the game, and they're running out of opportunities here. But this is already the 5th or the 4th reliever, if I'm not mistaken. The starting pitcher Grant left the game in the 2/3 of an inning with an injury, and ever since then, Minnesota's been trying to piece it together with relievers. So it'd be interesting if the Yankees able to rank a rally late, and let's say they do go to extra innings. Will the Minnesota Twins have enough pitching to try to continue an extra inning affair? So Kyle Belclaw is the pitcher coming in for the Minnesota Twins. Bearclaw only has been 3 games with Minnesota. He has no record but a 10.80 ERA in 3.1 innings. He's 2 baseball balls and 4 strikeouts. He's given up 2 home runs. That's where the ERA is ballooned. So here's Luke Voigt coming up. Voigt walked this first time up, not an official bat. So here comes the first pitch of the sequence to Voigt. Bare claw. He's ready to deal. Swing and a miss for a strike. So Voigt's a little aggressive with the new pitcher up there. And Yankees gonna need to start hitting soon because those shadows are starting to creep up behind home plate. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. In there for a strike. So Bearclaw is coming in throwing strikes. So he quickly jumps ahead. 0-2. Now, it would have been interesting to see if Boone would have went with Rizzo left-handed, but Boyd hasn't played for such a wild time. And here's Voigt. Here's the pitch. This ball is grounded at third. Here's 1, 2, 5, 4, 3 double play. So there goes the feel-good story. 5-4-3. Voigt hands into a double play. Now you can second guess the manager and why not Rizzo in there, but Voigt hasn't played for a while. And this is the reason why the Yankees went and got Rizzo. This the double play, the strikeouts. This is not what we want to see, trailing by 5. So now it brings up Torres with the bases empty. Here's Glaber in there for a strike. Bear Claw's throwing some strikes there. Torres is 0 for 1. And Torres swings. His ball is up in center field. Stay in the park. Bunsen moves over, makes the catch, so the inning is over. So the Yankees had something good, positive going, erased by that double play, and they went down quickly. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left erased on that double play. They still trail 5-0. Boy, it's like they're in a rush to get to Maryland. I guess they have they think the crab cakes are gonna finish because they're just swinging. So they're trailing 5-0. Wow. But I do want to commend Gallo for drag bunting, trying to do something positive. Start something positive with the inning. Unfortunately, Luke Voigt, well, that was erased immediately by that double play ball by Luke Voigt. And they still trail. It would have been interesting to see if Boone had the guts to take Voigt out and put Rizzo in there and play first base trailing. I think that would have sent a message too, but it's not about sending a message at this point in October in September. These guys, if it's up to them. If they want to play in October, they need to produce here in September. And boy, the Yankees are having a rough September quite some time. And I hope they make the playoffs. It looks like right now this is the first time I'm going to enter it. I'm out. If they keep playing like this, they might not make it. I mean, yes, we have to relax. They got lower echelons teams net coming up, but if they're gonna let Minnesota come into to Yankee Stadium and put up a 5 spot and at least answer back with 2 of your own or 3, and you right now 6 full innings, you haven't even answered that punch after, wow, that's hard to swallow right now. We shall see with that going forward. So for Minnesota coming up, you got Donaldson, Max Kepler, and Miguel Sano coming up. I should have left the lineup there. I forgot to change the Yankees. So a commercial break. And here comes the first pitch. In there for a strike. So heel to Donaldson. It's ahead of the count. So Heel's out there again. So they're trying to continue to stretch him out longer. Give the bullpen a breather. They're down 5-0. But Heel has settled down. Here's the pitch outside for 1 ball, 1 strike. So kudos to Gallo again with that bunt base hit. What's up? Baron, qué triste. Yep, it is. I don't know. Los Yankees, they're stuttering right now. Están llamados. No están haciendo lo que tienen que hacer. That the Yankees are not winning, and he wants to know what happened. And los lanzadores no están lanzando bien. Foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Y un poquito frustrante, Baron. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here it comes. Ooh, up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 bolas, 2 strikes. Do a little play-by-play in Spanish as well. Pero que Brian Mejía, saludo mi hermano, gracias por sintonizar el programa. Pero Luis Gil está tirando bien. O sea, los cuadrangulares que le dieron anterior fue porque lo está esperando la recta. Pero él lo que tiene que no estar poniendo base por bola. Si él corta la base por bola, tiene buen éxito. So if he cuts down his base on balls, Luis Gil would have been pitching a pretty decent game. Grounded to short, and Fields fires in time, gets Donaldson for the first out. So here comes Max Kepler. Kepler's 0 for 2, strikeout and a line out. El picheo no sirve ni el bateo. El bateo está como estancado, Brian. Los lanzadores, sí, también. Especialmente las relevistas, especially the relievers. They're really stuck in neutral. They're not really that good. Here's the pitch. This ball is lined for a base hit off of out of the reach of Glaber. So 1 out single for Max Kepler. Here comes Miguel Sano. Byron, ¿de dónde eres, Byron? ¿De dónde me estás sintonizando? Para saludar en el estado o el país que está. Here's Sano. Sano 1 for 2, 2-run home run in the first. He got his 27th home run. The big first baseman. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. So the runner's Kepler at first. He reached on a single. The ball redirected away from Torres. De Nicaragua. Paisa. Aquí de Honduras, aquí, papá. This ball is up in the air. Judge runs out of room. Souvenir de fan. Foul. And Brandon Mejías from Nicaragua. De Nicaragua, saludo a todos los paisanos nicaragüenses. Saludo. Y necesitamos que regrese para atrás a Loaizaca, Jonathan Loaizaca. El orgullo de ustedes, de Nicaragua. Pero los Yankees lo necesitan, obviamente, pero que está lesionado por ahora. Loaizaca, native from Nicaragua. We really need him back. Hopefully he gets back. And it just was a discomfort in his shoulder. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Just missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Put that there. Bullpen action. Batting practice Heaney is warming up again. And we need a serious miracle. Maria with the serious miracle. Me da triste saber cómo le el hombro anoche. Sí. Oh, there's a base hit. Sorry for reading the chat. I'll leave that up there for a minute. We got so Sano gets a single. So you got first and second. I wonder if they're gonna keep him on there. Sí, ese Lindor estaba un dolor de cabeza. Yeah, it's a frustrating, Maria. It's frustrating to see them up and down. Just like we're usually not getting manhandled like this. Our pitching, our reliever, all the moves that has been made has not pan off. It's just it is a very frustrating time to see this, and of course, it's uncomfortable watching the Yankees get handled like this. And the thing is, it makes you scratch your head, and we're just still there at the wild card, and it's like, wow, this we've been all season. It's been a very frustrating season, up and down for the New York Yankees, and we still could be are right there, a chance to still put the team stamp our name in the postseason. It's a weird and a frustrating year, and it's like wow. And here's the pitch, down for a ball. So look, I personally think that this might be Hill's last batter. Este puede ser el último bateador que Hill va a lanzarle. Yo creo que van para el bullpen. I think they'll go to the bullpen. So 1 ball, no strike. Rough Snyder, the right-hander. The Yankees looking for a double play ball. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He blew him right by him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Una bola, un strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. In there for a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Hill, 95 pitches so far in the whole game. I think this is his last batter. I could see Boone going to the bullpen regardless of what outcome he gets here. Even if he strikes him out, I could see that'll be all. End them in a positive note. Although he has first and second on. He's given up 5 runs already. The young Dominican right-hander. Here comes the pitch. Just missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So it evens it kind of 2-2 to Rob Snyder. '96 pitch on his delivery, his 97th right now. Luis Gil. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Strike 3 call. So 2 outs. Any second now, I should see Boone popping out of that bullpen, out of that dugout. A nice pitch there, frozen, completely frozen. So Luis Gil has a lot of nice stuff. Luis Gil tiene buen lanzamiento, buen material para lanzar. That's really good stuff there. So they are going to let him pitch. So they're going to let him try to finish this inning. So it's kind of learning on the job type ordeal here. Swing and a miss for a strike. 0-1. So obviously they have plans for Gil for next year. And Lamario Owens, what's going on, Lamario Owens? Let's go Yankees. I know we're trailing right now, but we welcome to the watch along that we do here. We hopefully the more we get some good positive vibes here. I know it doesn't look good right now, 5-0, but We all here want the same interest. The Yankees win, swing and a miss, 0-2. So I appreciate you, Lamario Owens. Thank you so much. Hit that like and subscribe. Sintonita el like y suscríbete, Brian Mejia también. So tomorrow we'll be doing the watch along again, and we had the Subway Series as well. 0-2 count, and here it comes. Down for a ball. So 1-2 strike count. Runner on first and second. You got Kepler, the runner on second. Sano, the runner on first. Not a lot of speed there. 1-2 strikes. Can Luis Gil? I'll read your comment right in a moment, Lamario. Give me a second. I'll definitely read it. Let me, just in case I need to get the whistle ready. So the 1-2 strike count. And here it comes. Up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. And let's read it. It says, I wouldn't be surprised if we lose this game. I'm honestly not surprised that we lost yesterday. And I'm not surprised that the Yankees are losing, but let's go Yankees. Yes, let's go Yankees. I'm actually shocked to 5-0. I thought it would be, I thought they were going to win this game, but if they kind of lose, they'll probably lose by one run. But 5-0, wow, that's. So here's the pitch. This ball is up in the air to center field. It's going to stay in the park. Gardner camps under it, makes the catch. So Gil's night should be over. Although he gave up 5 runs, but he battled and he gave the Yankee length that they needed. So they trail 5-0. We go now to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Yankees need to wake their butts up. They need to wake up. They need some cold water thrown on their face. They need something because this is lackluster, and we as fans don't want to see this lackluster performance. We want to see that exciting team that we saw in that 13-game winning streak. Where's the stealing bases, running the first and third, the aggressive, smart at-bats. We're seeing the same thing we saw in the first half of the season. And it's not blaming anyone. I'm not blaming anyone, but the common denominator in all this is you got Urshela and Torres back from the IL, and we went back to the lackluster. And I know Urshela's not in the game. Torres moved to second base, so he recognized that he's not a shortstop. And a move that was done by organization-wise, as well as Torres agreed to go move to second for the remainder, and I guess for foreseeing future, no longer playing shortstop for the New York Yankees, which is a wise thing. They should have done that in the trade before, as soon as they were coming out of the All-Star break, in my opinion. But it's better late than never. And with that said, they need to go back. They need moves. They need to bring those roster spots. I love Gio Urshela's defense and all, but he hasn't hit coming off the IL. Torres also maybe now moving to second base. His bat might come alive. Hopefully we get him to his bat moving as well. You had feel good story in Greg Allen. You had good Anthony Velasquez. They were running first and third. They were hitting. Even Tyler Wade, got hot there. But Tyler Wade does that. He does that for drones, and then you don't see him. He disappears. But Gil finished off the game. Congratulations from his manager. No, they gave up 5 runs, but he did had a really good lining. He had 6 strikeouts, and not that many walks, but the walks in the first inning was the table setter. They hadn't put men on base, not getting ahead of the count, falling behind, and that's what hurt him. So he's got to learn he learn while he pitches. And I think he's going to get only better. But also, what hurt me, I think with him was he was up here in the majors for a while. Then you send him back down. Then he missed a couple starts of not coming up in the majors. And I think he just, his weight up for a ball. And I think he just lost his momentum. And, it should have left him in the big league club. I understand why you send Gil back down. He has options, and you want to protect certain players on your roster. But this is what's the result of it. So here's the 1-0 pitch to Wade. Here's the pitch up for 2 balls and no strikes. So it'll be great to see Wade try to get on a base here and start the table setters. We need base runners on for the big guys. We need to start the offense some way, somehow. Gallo tried last inning with a bunt. He got on with a drag bunt, but then erased quickly by a double play by Voit. So 3-0 the count right now. So it's sitting pretty there, 3-0. Minnesota's trying to win this game with their bullpen. Their starter only pitched 2/3 of an inning and left with an injury. So 3-0 count. Here it comes. Ball 4. So Wade is on with a leadoff walk. So Wade, base por bola para Wade. And here comes Kyle Higashioka. Yoshioka 0 for 1. He struck out his first at bat. So this is only the second time around the lineup for the New York Yankees batting around against the bullpen. That's also a bit of a head scratcher, if you ask me. Wade has speed at first, but when you're down by 5, you got the running game holds. You use your running game for hits in the gap or going from first to third. Here's the pitch. There's a strike to Kyle Higashioka. So Bear Claw jumps ahead of the count, 0-1. A pretty smooth game, quick moving pace game on a matinee Monday. I thank you for joining me here. Here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. 0-2. Throw over to first, keeping an eye on Wade. More action in the bullpen for Minnesota Twins. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Did he go? He held it, got his bat, just held it. So it's for a ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Kyle Higashioka. The Let's Go Yankee chant is starting to come through Yankee Stadium. The small crowd on this matinee Monday. So here's the 1 ball, 2 strike count. Here it comes. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. So the count is even 2-2. You got Duffy warming up in the Minnesota bullpen. Bear Claw is about to throw his 11th pitch. Time is called by Kyle Higashioka. He steps out. He resets his thoughts. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tyler Wade is on with a leadoff walk. Yankees trail by 5. They trail by 1 game in the wild card standings. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Way outside. So the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. Wade, did he steal the base? Yes, he did. So Wade was stolen base for Tyler Wade. That was a good move there by Tyler Wade. Now the ground ball doesn't have a double play, that kind of takes the air out of your inning. So the speed comes in to help. So 3-2 count to Kyle Higashioka. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Bear Claw ready to deal. Foul straight back. So we do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kyle got a piece of it. He was right on it. Fouled it straight back. And he'll do it again. DJ LeMahieu, the on-deck batter. Yankees trail by 5, but they're trying to do something here. Got Wade on with a leadoff walk. He stole the base. And now Kyle is in the 3-2 count. This ball is up in the air to right field. And it's tailing towards the line. Would it go out of play? No. Keeper makes the catch. Wade tags and goes to third. So good base running by Tyler Wade there. So manufacturing an opportunity here. So sacrifice fly. He advanced there. So now with 1 out, Tyler Wade's at third, so you could get and run here with an out and starts chipping away here, although it is in the sixth inning, so time is starting to run out though on the Yankees. This is the type of at-bats and move they need to do 3 innings prior to this sixth inning. But it's better now than never. But you got to chip away because you're not going to get the 5-run homer, which it doesn't exist. It's LeMahieu, foul. So 0-1 the count to DJ LeMahieu. Blair Claus at 17 pitch is going to deliver his 18th. Minnesota's trying to piece this game bullpen wise. And this ball is hit in the air to right field. It's going back at the track. Oh, he jumps and he makes the catch. Oh, what bad luck the Yankees have. But Tyler Wade scores anyway. Wow. What a play by Kepler. He took away a double from LeMahieu. Wow. However, an RBI for LeMahieu. What a play. He banged into the wall and just held on to it. And wow, cool, calm, collective. That was going right to the wall. And that was going to set up the Yankees for a nice inning. The Yankees hit the ball hard. Just bad luck right now. But they do score a run here. Now there's 2 outs. Brett the Hitman Gardner is up next. 0 for 2. Wow, great play there. Great play by Kepler. Highlight reel for sure. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. So teams are playing their best baseball when they see the Yankees. They relish when they see that interlocking NY. So the Yankees are on the board. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for a strike. So it evens the count. Actually, 0-2 count. With 2 outs. Bases empty. Man, what a play by Kepler. What a play. Just LeMahieu just gave it a good jolt. So 0-2 count. Gardner. Here's the pitch. Swing. That he foul tipped and he dropped it, so it's a foul ball. It still remains 0-2. So 5-1. Yankees got on board here. Bottom of the 6th inning. They manufactured speed. Helped them manufacture that run. 0-2 count. Here it comes. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bear Claw is at 22 pitches. And here's the 1-2 pitch from Bear Claw. Here it comes. Line for base hit into the gap. It keeps bouncing all the way. Gardner goes to second with a hustle double. He's in there. Wow, it was pure hustle. That's the kind of spark plug. Speed, again, showing positivity here in the New York Yankees. Gardner took a base hit over second base in between center and right center. The outfielders didn't hustle over, and they cut each other's path, and Gardner was going for 2 the minute he got out of the box. He busted out. He's leading by example, and just hard work and hustle. He's trying to spark. That's how you spark a team. You lead by example, speed. You saw Wade also stole the base, moved, tagged up on a ball in right field, and he managed to score on the LeMahieu flyout. So this is why you have to take advantage of when you have players on your roster that can give you speed, can give you that element of running. And that's what we saw when the Yankees went on that 13-game winning streak. And that's what we're seeing now here. The speed, the hustle. They need to try something different. They can't just sit back, mash, and smash because they got into a home run contest with the Mets and they lost 2 out of 3. And now let's go back to what got us to the 13-game winning streak. for getting good at bats, running from first to third, putting on the afterburners. Hustle. When you think you have a chance to go for two, you go for it. So now you got, well, though, two outs though, but you bringing up Judge, Stanton, you're bringing your big guys up. So now you have something cooking at this. Now can they come up with the key big 2-out hits? This is what if you want to extend your season into October as a team collectively, you got to learn how to come up with big 2-out hits. And this is example number one. You're going to be put onto the test here. So the Yankees got something minor cooking here. You got Garner, a base hit will cut the another run 5-2, and that will be all done of Garner's speed. If all you need is a base hit here, get another run in. So the Yankees are starting something good here. A rally, a 2-out rally. It all started. It actually started with a leadoff walk. Wade stole the base at the Kyle at bat, Yoshioka's at bat. He ran on a breaking ball. He didn't even draw a throw over. He stole the base easily. Then Kyle flied out to right field. Wade tagged, moved over to the third, and later scored on LeMahieu's sacrifice fly to the wall. That would have been a double, and it took a pure, brilliant play to get that, and they scored their run. So here's Tyler Duffy, a 56-game record of 3-3, an ERA of 3.27 in 52 in an inning, 26 walks and 49 strikeouts. You give him 3 home runs though. And Judge swings at the first pitch. He tried to pull the ball outside and right to the shortstop in time. So a bad pitch that Judge tried to pull, and that's the result of trying to pull an outside pitch. But however, 1 run, no hits. Well, actually 1 hit and 1 man left on. So they got on the board, and Maria says, finally something. Yes, Maria, we finally have something to show for it. So no donuts tonight for the Yankees. But now we need to score. We need to score. We need to hold the Minnesota Twins here. Hopefully put up another 2, make it close, so we have a chance later down, and then you can have a chance to have a chance to tie, bring the tying run to the plate. But you first got to continue cutting into the deficit. You're down by 4, but you don't want to rely on a grand slam. You want to try to cut this deficit. You got 3 more innings to try to at least put a couple fences, and then you get a couple 1-1s. 1 inning per inning, 1 run per inning, 5-3. Then you take your chance in the 9th to try to tie it up. So the Yankees got work to do. They got a lot of work to do. They also got to pitch, and they need good relief pitching now. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. So I'm glad you guys are joining me here on the BX Sports Jedi Network. We thank you, everyone there in the chat. Maria, we thank you. Mario, we thank you. Brandon, we thank you. We thank you. Alessandro, we thank you. Robert Parr, thank you so much, always. A to Z Media, thank you. Thank you. I thank everybody in the chat, everyone watching and listening and joining me in the afternoons here. Early matinee game. I know you guys are probably at work or out and about at home or just listening. I thank you guys for watching along with us and continue to entertain you. Top of the 7th inning, we go. New pitcher. Batting practice, Heaney. Now, this is a little bit important to me. Personally, if I'm the New York Yankees currently right now, this Heaney, this outing is going to save him. To me personally, it's going to determine if you're going to be DFA or you're going to continue being on this roster. So if he's going to have to come in here and throw some zeros. Here's the pitch. And therefore call strike. So Heaney has a chance for redemption here. Here's Simmons. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Now, I know everyone's holding their breaths there, and I know people are throwing their drinks on the ground, and here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. I don't trust this guy, but he's on the roster, so we got to pitch him. So he's ahead of the count here, 0-2. Here it comes. Foul out of play. Kyle gives it a run. He ran out of room. So Heaney, what we seen from him is not good. Yankee fans, we all seen this act, and we do not like what we since he's come over. He's given us one really pretty decent start, but a beautiful afternoon. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball back to Heaney. He got fields. He has plenty of time. Fires in time for the first out. So Heaney fielded the position. He had plenty. He bobbled it, but he had plenty of time to get Simmons. So we go back to the top of the lineup. Luis Arincia. Ariza. He's 1 for 3 with a single and a run in. Left-handed on left-hander. Here comes the pitch. In there for a call strike. So Heaney's throwing strikes. 5-1 Yankees. Yankees got one run back in that bottom of the sixth. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to Tyler Wade. Wade fields, gobbles it up, throws, plenty of time. So quick 2 outs. You're scoring at home, 6-3. And here's Brian Brunson. He's 2 for 3 with a solo home run and a single. He's batting .304, although limited duties. He just got back not so long ago from the IL. But that home run he had earlier, 106 miles exit velocity, traveled 383 feet. So here's the pitch against Heaney. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for Heaney gets ahead. 0-1 the count. So the Yankees going to have to use Heaney. Weiziker still hasn't even thrown a ball yet. Hopefully he'll get better, get back. So the 0-1 count from the left-hander. Here it comes. In there for a call strike, 0-2 quickly. So Heaney looks effective so far coming out of the bullpen today. And here comes the pitch. Up high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. The shadows. The batters are hitting in the shadows. Yankee Stadium. The pitcher's in the sunlight. And here's the pitch. Up high. 2 balls and 1 strike. So Heaney just 2 last balls, nowhere near the strike zone. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the swing and a miss, struck him out. So Heaney comes in for a pretty good relief appearance. No runs, no hits, no errors. He got 2 strikeouts in that inning. So we go now to the 7th inning stretch, and the Yankees trail by 4. But good things are. It feels like the fortune and the momentum of the game is changing in favor of the Yankees, especially Heaney come in there. What a quick inning there. We've seen him struggle in the past, and he came in here and had a really crisp, solid 1-2-3 inning. And we shall see the Yankees bats wakes up. They did some good stuff last inning, and when the Yankees come up to bat, you're gonna have Giancarlo Stanton, Gallo, Voit, Torres, and Wade. So we shall see if they could start mustering some offense here. Boy, I know I would. I know Maria would. I know all you guys would love to see a crooked number when the Yankees have a crooked number where they all bat around. I don't care if I have to use another score sheet. I would love for them to bat around. I definitely would love one of those kind of innings, man. We haven't had one in a long time. But as they honor America in Yankee Stadium, so of course the traditional singing of God Bless America. And we wait for that to conclude before we get to the bottom of the seventh inning. For despite being an early matinee, it looks like a pretty decent crowd. I'm surprised. I thought it would be less, and plus school started today as well. I think in the northeastern part of the United States. But I'm glad you're here with me. Here in the East Coast, 4:11 p.m., 4:11 a.m. in the Philippines, and 8 no, excuse me, 6:30, 6:11 in the morning out in Australia. So we thank you guys for all those that watch us in those different countries. We appreciate you there. I appreciate that. And uh, I think 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. in Central America. We appreciate you listening to us as well. And here we go. We go to the bottom of the seventh inning. So the Yankees trying to come back, trying to rally, get our rally caps going, get everything going for our rally caps, and let's get the rally towels. And the Yankees got 9 outs to try to tie this game here and put on pressure for the wild card for tonight. You know, the Tampa Bay Rays play the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Boston Red Sox are in Seattle. So we want to make sure we win our game, but right now we have a 4-run deficit that we have to make up and tie this game. So we get some runs here. We got to get some runs. We definitely get some runs tonight. We got to. We just I like the inflection of speed with Tyler Wade when he gets on though. This is the thing, when he gets on. Wade needs to be a higher base percentage ball player to get on base, because when he's on base, he does a lot of really good things, positive things. You know, running from first to third, stealing a base here, tagging up, and does. But he's first got to get on base. So that's the main thing. That's the Achilles heel. He's got to get on base more. But once Wade gets on base, he becomes higher. Here's Stanton coming in, swing and a miss for a quick for 0-1 count. Stanton 0 for 2, fielder's choice, and flight out. He's at 270 with 27 home runs, 76 RBIs. The big, tall right-hander, Bear Cross Duffy. This ball is up foul. Quickly 0-2. So Duffy's continue to pitch. Duffy's throwing his third pitch of the game. He had one pitch and got out. We got Judge last inning. So here comes the pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That low breaking ball away. That's the Achilles heel to everybody on the Yankee team. They love swinging at that ball down and away. That breaking ball that just the bottom falls out of it, and they all the time fall for that. So Stanton is down with a strikeout. Here comes Gallo. See, this is that kind of at bats that we cannot have. These like undisciplined hitting. We got to be smart. Here's Gallo. Up high for a ball. He gets ahead of the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Gallo 1 for 2. He had a nice drag bunt single. Broke up the no hitter. Here comes the pitch. Outside for 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Gallo has sometimes he concerns me. He puts those Adam Gase eyes. Like, dude, relax. Here's the 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Now he's batting in the shaded area. The pitcher's pitching in the sun part of the field as the sun starts moving. Here's the pitch. So as the hours change, the sun positioning of the sun affects the hitting and pitchers. So 3-2 count. 2 balls and 2 strike count. 1 out so far. Bottom of the 7th inning. Yankees trail 5-1 to the Minnesota Twins. The count is 2 balls and 2 strikes on Gallo. Here's the pitch. Up high. So the count runs full. 3-2. Luke Voigt's on deck. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. This ball is smashed. This ball is high. It is far. It is gone. Home run. Gallo. As he gallops around the bases. Gallo hits it to the non-shallow section of the Bronx. And the Yankees cut the deficit now 5-2. So we're still not out. There's still a heartbeat. There's still pulp. So kudos to Gallo for a home run. And here's Luke Voit. And here's a pitch in there for a strike to Voit. And Gallo got a high fastball, and he was ready for it. So Voit, the 1-1 pitch, outside. Check the swing. Did he go? Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Voit, 0 for 1. He walked and grounded into a double play in the last time up. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He caught him with that low breaking ball that the Yankee hitters just can't lay off of. So here's the 1-2 pitch. Up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A run is in on the Joey Gallo 32nd home run. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Duffy. Here it comes. Up high. So the count runs full here also to Voit. 3-2. It'll be interesting how much longer will it go with Duffy. They already used quite a few relievers. So here's the 3-2 pitch. Voit swing, chop to short. Simmons got it. Fields fires in time. So Voit is retired. 6-3. It brings up Gleyber Torres. Now, it'd be interesting next time around, unless they're going to give him a full day off, will they pinch it Rizzo if there's a right-handed? Here's Torres. This swings at the first pitch into the third baseman. Down gobbles, makes the catch, makes the play, and fields and fires in time. So the Yankees get 1 run on 1 hit, leave no one on. They cut it to 5-2. We go to the 8th inning. So the home run, Gallo with the bunt. Good. Maybe there's a sign that he might come out of whatever funk he's in. Maybe he'll get hot. Remaining 19 games or 18 games left with the Yankees. He got a drag bunt single. He just hit a solo shot. Maybe he something that could spark him and get going. The Yankees could use that going forward. So we go to the 8th inning. We'll see what reliever, if they're going to continue with Heaney, if they leave Heaney out there, or will he pinch hit, substitute a new pitcher in. It'll be interesting to see what Boone is going to go with. Although if you're trailing by 3, you got a game tomorrow in Baltimore. You got Garrett Cole up on Garrett Cole pitching, but you don't know the severity if he's 100% ready, recovered. You don't know if he might re-aggravate the hamstring. You want to keep some relievers in your back pocket. Maybe you let Heaney situational continue pitching. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Decisions. But you don't want to also wave the white flag here, because the Yankees are showing a little bit of a pulse with Gallo. Then we're coming up in the second half. When if they're turning to bat, you got Wade, Kyle, and LeMahieu, who sparked the scoring the first time around. So guys like capable Wade and LeMahieu, capable guys to get on base, and you want to bring your big guys, your big sluggers up. Then you got Gardner, and so forth. So you don't want to wave the white flag. You want to keep it there. You still have a chance in this game. You're only down by 3, and you're at home, and you know how the ball flies in the short porch. So you want to keep this game there. You don't want to give up any more runs here. And, so Polanco, and it should be coming up. Grounded in for the first out. Heaney's still pitching there. So first pitch, right, 1 out. Here's Josh Donaldson. He tried to go for a bunt and try to keep everybody fooled, but he deaded it right in front of home plate. Kyle pounced it and made a nice play there. So he made that easy. Gave away a quick out. If you wanted to bunt that, you bunt it on the third baseline. You make the third baseman charge, or you make the catcher with the gear try to run up the line and then he has to go across his body to throw to first base. So I appreciate the bunting attempt. But it could have been a better effort at it. But he did dent in it right in front of home plate. That's the type thing you want to do when you're trying to sacrifice over, but not to get on base. So here's Josh Donaldson coming up. 0-2. Here's the pitch. He missed. Heaney missed with a ball outside. So Heaney has to be careful here with Donaldson. He's got power. And he looking. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He was trying to go for the fence there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. He was trying to unload one there. He's trying to send a shot. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 1 out already. Top of the 8th inning. Minnesota's up 5-2 over the Yankees. But the Yankees have been trying to climb back slowly the last 2 innings. So here's the pitch. This ball is fouled out of play. Minnesota's trying to close this game out with bullpen. Their starter only lasted two-thirds of an inning and left due to an injury. So Minnesota's been in their bullpen and gobbling up relievers. So if Yankees could tie this game and go in the extras, they'll be in good shape. But first, you got to get the tying runs. You got to tie the game first. Here's the pitch. Just missed. Wow, just missed with that outside. So it evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The lefty Heaney, ready to deal with the righty Donaldson. And here it comes. Foul out of play. We're doing it again. So a good battle here between Heaney and Donaldson. Donaldson is spoiling some good pitches there. He just shook his head and knew he had a real good one there to do some damage. If you're Heaney, you want to be careful, not leave nothing high over the plate with that short right field porch. Donaldson does have power. So here's the pitch, the 2-2 pitch. Call strike 3. Come out. And Donaldson complaining to the umpire, but that pitch right on the outside corner. It cut right across. Thought it was a little bit outside. Although in the StatCast it does look a little bit outside. So Donaldson has a little bit of a grief there, just missed outside. So he got rung up for the second out. And here's Max Kepler. He calls a strike. So Heaney dealing now. Now he's getting a little momentum. Dealing there with get that call strike 3. Threw a beautiful pitch in there for Max Kepler for a strike. So he's ahead of the count 0-1. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Down low. Bounced in the 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Heaney looks like he wants to deal quick. Gets the ball. It's ready to go. It keeps your defense on its heels. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strike count. Although now he's slowed down. So it was an oxymoron. Here it comes. He threw a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. So you're kind of feeling like the momentum is shifting here in the Yankees' favor. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Here it comes. Down. So 3 balls and a strike. That's the last thing you want to do if you're Heaney. Put on a base on a ball to a left-handed bat and go against Mike Sano. You have a lefty in front of you. You need to retire this left-handed batter here. So here comes the 3-1 count. Fires and he walks him. So that's the last thing that we wanted to see from Heaney was the base on ball, although pretty good outing so far. But he has to go against Miguel Sano. Miguel Sano, he had a 2-run homer and a single, so he's 2 for 3 tonight. He's been mashing today's game. He's been really hot. Although he's batting .217 on the season, he does have 27 home runs. You got Abreu warming up in the bullpen. Okay, Sano for Rough Snyder. Here comes Matt Blake to slow things down, to give time also to warm up. And earlier in the game, Sano took in the first inning, he took a nice pitch of Smomet Mixer down the center field, down to right over the wall in left field. It was a wall scraper, indeed. Yes, it was, but it still counts as a homer. And Abreu is warming up. He's starting to ramp up in the bullpen. So I think this is more of a stalling tactic. They're going to take as much time as possible until the umpire calls them out. So no. You want to keep it there. Although if you're the Yankees, you could walk Sano and go after Rough Snyder. Rough Snyder, you have 2 outs. You could go that route if you want. If you want to take the bat out of Sano's hands, who could hurt you. But Heaney's about to pitch. So they're going to let him pitch here. Here it comes. In there for a called strike. So he gets ahead of the count. 0-1. Sano, the big guy, first baseman, hefty first baseman, throw over to first to Max. Yep. He gets back. So the big pudgy first baseman Sano from the Dominican Republic. (5-2) Heaney trying to get out of this inning here. He has a 2-out walk. Sano the batter. Time is called, so we'll take a minute as he steps out. Took a little bit of too much time. Sano was granted the timeout. He gets back in the box. So very important to get to know here and keep it at a 3-run deficit because the Yankees, each inning has been coming back on them outside for a ball. So Jason Jackson, what's going on, broski? I hope you're having a good day. Doing good. I'm doing good, man. Back at the grind here with the Yankees. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. And here it comes. In there for a called strike. So the count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Actually, 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm looking at the 2 outs instead of that. That's what it is. So 1 and 2 count. So here's the 1-2 pitch. So no hits the ball in between for a base hit, right between the short and third base for a base hit. So runner on first and second with 2 outs. So you basically kept them in the ballpark. Here comes Boone immediately out of the bullpen, out of the dugout, calling for the bullpen signal. So they're going to go to Abreu with Rough Snyder up. So basically you could avoid all of this pitching nonsense and just walked Sano and gone after Rough Snyder. But they try to get cute, trying to see if they get Sano out. He got a signal. Heaney, not bad. although he's responsible for both of those runners on, they're going to be charged to him. And here comes Abreu, the young Abreu, to see to get one more out to get out of inning. Yankees are trying. The momentum is on the Yankee side. And one thing about you, win or lose, you ride with your team, and that's what I call ride or die, not a bet. Yes, always, 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 win or lose, always, always with my team, and always representing my gear, wearing my team colors with pride, my hats, now in good times and bad times, absolutely, not yeah, always. The merchandise that I have on all my teams is unbelievable. I have so much merchandise with the Yankees, Knicks, all my teams that I follow. It's just unbelievable. I got closets, you know, coffee cups, mugs, you name it. So we got a pitching change here. So it should be interesting to see. Abreu wants to get in that circle of trust as relievers if he comes in and gets this out there. And also, you want to stop them. You don't want them to do. You cut the deficit to three, where you could put some. You could actually bring the time run on the plate, reasonable, and game a new game. But if you let them get this game out of hand, the hill keeps climbing and getting harder to climb up. So we shall see if Abreu could come in here and rough Snyder the bat, unless if they pinch hit for him. So Rough Snyder would love to get back at the Yankees here, but Alberto Abreu's coming in 24 games, a 2-0 record, a 4.24 ERA in 34 innings. He has 18 walks and 33 strikeouts, but he's given up 7 home runs. So he has given up quite too many long balls for the amount of innings he's pitched. So Rough Snyder 0 for 3 with all 3 are strikeouts. So Rough Snyder's having a rough day, and Abreu's ready to deal. Abreu is a strikeout pitcher as well. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. So he jumps ahead. 0-1 to count. So Rough Snyder has a hat trick, trying to get a golden sombrero. The Yankees want to give him a golden sombrero here. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swing, foul. So quickly 0-2. So Rough Snyder's been a victim all 3 times of a strikeout. Can the Yankees give him the golden sombrero? Big part of the game here, because you want to hold Minnesota there 5-2. The right-hander Abreu, he's ready to deal. So no, the runner on first, Kepler the runner on second. Here's the pitch, down low. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on second and third. It's runner on first and second. Kepler's the runner on second. So no, the runner on first. Neither one are fleet of foot. So it's going to hit in the outfield. You got strong arms in right and in left. Could get them out. And Abreu deals. Rough Snyder makes contact into LeMahieu. LeMahieu goes a short way and just gets him. So no, in time. So the inning is over. No runs, no hit, 1 hit, 2 left on. So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Yankees trail 5-2. Abreu came in, did his job, got the out, and got the ground ball that needed. Defensively, LeMahieu gobbled through in time, a second. So now in the Yankees' time, momentum has been, like I said, shifting over to New York Yankees. Minnesota's tried here to try to get that mojo back, but good relief outing for Abreu and Heaney. What can we say? As much as we ridicule, and a lot of us wants Heaney to be DFA'd, he came in and actually did his job. He did a really good job there, and if he continues to give good job, maybe he has a use on this roster. We don't know. We shall see, but we still don't trust him. We don't trust him, and we've seen enough of a sample size not to trust him. But Abreu came in and did a good job on a young man who has some good stuff, some potential there. Just got to cut the long ball. And other than that, the Yankees now come up. So when the Yankees come up, we go with Wade, Higashioka, LeMahieu, and then Gardner if anyone else gets on. So we got the table setters coming up. So could be our big inning here. We need a big inning. Yeah, man, I got the other way around. I think I'm taking the Ravens. I took the Ravens. Actually, I took the Ravens early in my work pool, but then I was like, man, before I knew they didn't have no running backs, but they did sign a couple of running backs. I don't know if they have enough time to acclimate it, but that's not a bad pick. That's like a pick 'em game. Raiders over the Ravens. That's a pretty good pick. That's a good one. I can see that because the first game of the inaugural stadium with fans and so forth, and that's going to be buzzing. And I say, yeah, I still have that game yesterday on my mind. I can't believe that it was the game of the year. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was. It was. I tossed and turned last night after that call. So Tyler Wade is due up, but we got a pinch hitter. Anthony Rizzo comes in. So he's there for a ball. So it's interesting to see how they're going to move around. You just lost your defensive shortstop in Rizzo. And these are moves that I scratch my head. 2 balls and no strike. Because even if Rizzo comes up here, and let's say he runs into one, you're still down 2 runs. You want to save this for when you have men on base here. So he's going for the big batters here. So here's a 2-0 pitch. 3-0. So the count goes 3-0 on Rizzo. Rizzo, the pinch hitter. Interesting to see how the defensive alignment, although you still have Rugi Odor on there, but Rugi don't play short unless you're going to play Glaber back at short they just finished a whole thing and they were not going to use him. So here's a 3-0 pitch, not even close, so he walks him. So you get the leadoff batter on base with Duffy. And it looks like Gary Sanchez will be called to pinch hit. Gary, in the 2 games, batting 208, 21 home runs, 50 RBIs, and a 748 OBS. You got Colome warming up. Right now it's 5-2. Bottom of the 8th inning. Rizzo, the pinch hitter, is walked. And now it's Sanchez, the pinch hitter, coming up. So the Yankees, the momentum has been changing. Last few innings, the Yankees have scored in each inning a run. The pitching, Heaney came in relief and did a really good job. And Abreu finished it off. And the inning, they came in and they got some key outs and key parts of the game. Here's Sanchez, ready to see his first pitch as a pinch hitter. Here's a pitch down low for a ball. So he has thrown 5 straight balls. So the Yankees got to be patient here. Make him throw some strikes. Be patient because he doesn't have the strike zone. Even if he throws a strike over, you want to still get 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Call for a strike. Just hit the outside of the corner. And that wasn't so pretty. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gary Sanchez, who's the pinch hitter. So if I'm the Yankees, I'm waiting until I get 2 strikes to swing. Here's the pitch. There's another ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. So you got a 2 balls and 1 strike count. I will still hold because the Yankees are prone to hit that double play, and I don't want to get into a double play and kill a little momentum that we've been having all game. We saw that earlier in the game with Voit. And this ball is up in the air. Is it going to go foul? No, it's staying in the park. And Ralph Snyder makes the catch. So Sanchez flies out left field. And it brings up DJ LeMahieu with a runner on first. Yankees trail 5-2. Bottom of the 8th inning. And Minnesota is trying to piece this game together after their starter only lasted 2/3 of an inning. He left because of an injury. So they've been using their relievers. So Duffy's been on here the longest of all the relievers. And the Yankees has a chance here. That's when this happened early in the game, they're gonna have a chance. They were down 4-0, and I said they just gotta chip away. Here's DJ in there for a call strike, right down DJ's alleyway. But I can see why he held. Wants to try to see if he manufactured base runners. So 0-1 the count. And Duffy hasn't been sharp. Here's a pitch. He got the good call. Favorite call there. 0-2. Wow. The umpire gave him a good favoritive call. 0-2 the count. The Yankee batters are doing a scouting report. Stanton and Judge looking over. So it's a 0-2 count. LeMahieu has to protect that plate. Here's the pitch. Foul out of plate. Exactly what he just did. Rizzo, pretty decent speed. Not too fast and pretty decent. Gardner, the on-deck hitter. 0-2 count for DJ LeMahieu. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. DJ emergency swing, but got a piece of it. 0-2 still. The count still remains 0-2. He's still alive with that. Now Rizzo's the runner on first. He came on as a pinch hitter and got walked. He drew a pinch hit walk. 0-2 count. And here it comes. Ooh, up high. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. So you could tell Duffy is starting to lose the control. So 2 balls, 1 ball, 2 strike count. Runner on first, 1 out already. Yankees trail by 3. Here's the pitch. Just missed. Ooh, just missed. Duffy wanted that one. Wow, that was close. That was a close pitch there. It was up high. Ooh, just missed. It was just high. That was a 50-50 call. The umpires, depending on the umpire, wanted. DJ, let's hit this ball up in the air to right field. It's going in the gap, but Kipper closes in and makes the catch. Nice attack on that fly ball for the second out. Here comes Gardner. Be interesting to see if Gardner could get on. Would love to bring Aaron Judge with the opportunity to tie this, but here comes Rocco Baldelli, is it? Or is that the pitching coach? No, it's the pitching coach. They'll have a conference. See how they're going to pitch to Brett Gardner. If you're Minnesota, you want to get Gardner here. You don't want Gardner on any chance whatsoever and bring Judge up with the chance of tying the game up. So it's a beautiful afternoon in the Bronx. I'm glad you're joining me there. Each and every one of you here on the stream, I appreciate it. Giving me able to call and have this watch along with you. And Gardner's ready. Okay, so this is a really important at bat here with Brett the Hitman Gardner because Judge is on deck. So runner on first is Rizzo, who came in as a pinch hitter and drew a walk. Yankees trail 5-2. Bottom of the 8th inning. Here comes the pitch. Just missed down low for a ball. 1 ball, no strike to count. Duffy's 33 pitches for Duffy. So Minnesota's riding Duffy's arm here. They've been using quite a few relievers trying to pace it together since their starter went down in 2/3 of an inning. Here's a pitch in there for a called strike. So it evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Judge is the on-deck hitter. Wow. We got breaking news for all you Giant fans. Breaking news. Up high. 2 balls and 1 strike. The New York Giants has received Cam Newton. Wow. Wow. Interesting. 2 balls and 1 strike, the count. So Garner's trying to get on to bring Judge as the tying run. Up high for a ball. So 3-1 the count. 3 balls and 1 strike count. Aaron Judge is on deck. Thanks to A to Z Media for giving me that info with the Cam Newton. I greatly appreciate that, brother. 3 balls and 1 strike count. Here it comes. Gardner spoils it, but foul. It was heading into the strike zone regardless of what. So the count is full. This is going to release Anthony Rizzo from first base. He'll be on the move once the pitch is delivered. It's going to be his 38th pitch for Duffy. I don't know if that's his season high, because I'm pretty sure it's just strictly a reliever. So 3-2 count. 2 outs. Aaron Judge on deck. Gardner, can he get on base? Here it comes. The 3-2 pitch. Up, ooh, close, up high, but I thought the umpire was going to call that. He draws the walk. I think Gardner would have blew a gasket if he would have called strike 3 on that one. So here comes Baldelli. He's going to make a pitching change against Aaron Judge. Duffy tried to give them. He gave them almost 40 pitches. But the Yankees got first and second, now the tying run. And that just, by Scott Castle, hit the top of the box, but it was high level. Duffy has some words for the umpire, but he doesn't directly them at him. He looks at the umpire. Wasn't so happy with that. Wow. So the Yankees trail by 3. You got 2 on. Judge represents the tying run. And call to the bullpen. So the drama continues. Suspense. Yankees are trying to tie this game and not go down. I threw that out as hot takes, but I didn't know Cam doesn't want to come off the bench. And you get him in, would try something like that. I actually thought Cam Newton was going to end up signing with the Jets, to be honest with you, just to back up and to help out Zach Wilson. I'm actually surprised it's the Giants. They got the wrong New York team. So the drama starts. The Yankees got the tying run. They got the opportunity for the tying run here. Let's see if Judge has a patient. Last time he had an opportunity with some runners on, he swung at the first pitch and grounded to third easily. He tried to pull the ball outside where he normally goes with it, and he has the strength to golf it into the short porch. So we shall see what he gets from Colombi, and we should see how is he going to attack. I would like to see his numbers because I know he has pretty good numbers against Colombi. He faced them before. All these Yankees have good numbers against these Minnesota relievers. So we shall see if they can continue that good trend. Now we have a conversation between the manager and the umpire. Wonder if there's going to be an ejection pretty soon. I don't know if Duffy might have gotten thrown out of the game or not. Alex Comey, 58 games, 4-4 record. He has 10 out of 9. They're bringing their closer in. 13 out of 19 saves. ERA of 3.88 in 52 to innings. So as their closer. So Baldelli sees the chance to try to close the game out here. And career versus Clome, Aaron Judge is 0 for 5. So he hasn't gotten a hit there. But you know what they say? There's always a first time for everything. So this could be the first time that he gets a hit off of him. Judge is 0 for 2 with a walk. So here we go. Rizzo, the runner on second. Judge, the batter. Gardner, the runner on first. They both drew walks. The Yankees trying to come back. The Minnesota Twins trying to close this game out, piecing it together with their bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. He misses outside for a ball. So Judge ahead of the count, 1-0. The drama suspense builds in the Bronx. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike. Wow, very low pitch. Favorable call for the pitcher. So that conversation with Rocco Baldelli has come to help the Minnesota Twins. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Wow. So one ball, 1 strike count. And here it comes. Down low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Aaron Judge leads the Yankees in all offensive categories. This is the good part. This is what we love about this game. Can Judge come through? 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This ball is up in the air. It is high. It is far. It is gone. We are tied. A Judgian blast. All rise. Here comes the judge to tie the game up. Court's in session. Yes. All I gotta say is one thing. Lindor, you lucky, and Baez that he did not play the whole game last night, because you guys will not be showboating and doing your antics. They would have won that game last night. So we're all tied. Yes, indeed. Let's do this. Let's do this. The virtual high five. The virtual high five. Yes, indeed. Woo! We did. All right. So we're all even. So they chipped away. They chipped away against this bullpen, and they came right back. They did it against the Minnesota closer. Aaron Judge took a pitch out inside out and just hit it to the short porch to right field, and we're all even. Billy Ward, yes, indeed. Let's go Yankees. We need a couple more. Yes. Now we're gonna go for the juggler here. And 2 balls and no strike to Giancarlo Stanton. For today's game, yes, indeed, he's the hero right now. Judge tied it up. Good to know that he's feeling better. His 31st home run. Yes, a new game in the Bronx. And Raldis Chapman's starting to warm up, just in case the Yankees take the lead. And remember, Minnesota has been trying to piece it together since the first inning with relievers. Their starter went off with an injury. They brought their closer in the 8th inning, thinking it was the safe situation, and he couldn't get the job done here. So they've used quite a few relievers going. It'll be interesting. The Yankees, if they go in the extra innings, they won't have enough relievers going forward. Might have to use a starter. And the Yankees got Chapman. So the Yankees are going to want to try. They got still 2 opportunities to get ahead and win this game in to play. AB, what's going on? AB got wow. So Chapman's starting to warm up in the bullpen. Stanton with a 2-0 count. 2 balls and 2 strike count. He's dangerous. He is dangerous with that 2-2 count. Just got to stay off the low and down low pitch. Here it comes. Down low. So the count runs full on Giancarlo Stanton. Yankees were down 5-0 at one point. Came back. They all started with positivity with the walk from Wade. Still at base. He moved on a sacrifice fly. He scored on a LeMahieu ball out in the outfield. Speed and good walks, and the Yankees have made that stand up there. Things that we saw when, and here's the pitch. This ball is, ooh, man, just missed that one, foul out of play. That was a good pitch for him to smash. And as things happened, we saw that when they went in that 13-game winning streak. All those things, all that characteristics, and that's how you come back and win. And you get on a winning streak. So all that good fortune is starting to see that build again here. So a 3-2 count. To Stanton. This pitcher is taking quite a long time to throw. He's slowing the game down. Here's the pitch. Foul. Stanton. He's trying to freeze the batter, trying to hold it as much as possible to throw. And it was interesting before that when it was the Gardner at bat. They were both him and Stanton were looking at the tablet and watching over the scouting report. So Judge saw something in the scouting report and it came through. Stanton with a 3-2 count. So here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the inning is over. The Yankees tie it. They get the 3-run homer on one hit. They leave no one on. We're all even. We're going in the 9th inning, all tied. Looks like Chapman will be the reliever coming in. And for Minnesota, you got Ryan Jeffries, the number 8, the number 9, and the leadoff hitter coming up. Now, Rizzo was pinch hit for Wade. It'd be interesting to see who's going to play short. Do they move Glaber back to short, bring in Rugnev or Odor to play second? We shall see the moves coming up. You did lose your speed on the base pad. Once you pinch hit Wade, and also Sanchez pinch hit for Cal Higashioka. So we know Sanchez will be catching Chapman, but we shall see who's going to play short, because Glaber is no longer the Yankees starting second shortstop. Now he's their second baseman. They made a move. They both agreed to move him over, and he also came to the manager, and they both came to an agreement. He's better off playing second base. Too many errors, too much on his mind playing short. And then it comes after a day you send Anthony Velasquez down to the minor leagues, which right now in the game like this, you could really use Anthony Velasquez defense at short. So a move that it might bite Cashman later down the road, especially if Wade has been pinch hit for. You could have brought in Velasquez in here to play short. So we go to the 9th, but we're all even. We're all tied. So we got the little Bronx BX luck, like Michael said. I remember Michael was saying that on Saturday night, BX luck. And the Yankees, not for nothing, they battled last night as well. They tied the game up last night in Citi Field. And this afternoon, they came, Judge hit that game-tying home run, and we're all even now, 5. With a chance, if we could hold it there, even at 5, we get the chance to go to the 9th and walk it off before we go into extras with the ghost runners and all that other crazy stuff. But Judge inside out a pitch, and he was ready, up and ready. He geared it up, and we're all even. And watch that replay; it was beautiful. So Judge is all smiles and right in the outfield, but we still got work to do, guys. So the alignment is they bought Gio Urshela to shortstop. So they kept Torres at second base. So I forgot about Gio. So Gio will come in and play short. So Rizzo just did a pinch hit walk, and that's all. So Urshela will be in that position. So they kept Voit. They personally they should have put Rizzo and kept Rizzo's glove at first, but foul out of play. You want to your tie game. You want to have your best gloves out there. You definitely should have Rizzo at first base, and Voit should have just been substituted out. But hey, that's how it is. Now here's Chappie. Chappie just has to throw strikes. He's up in the count 0-1. Here's the pitch. Not even close. He bounced it right in front there. 1 ball, 1 strike. So that was a little bit of a wild pitch there from Chapman. Good stop for Sanchez. Sanchez, man, I've been sitting all day in the bench. I come into this wildness. So, oof, he got hit in the jewels. It bounced up and it hit him right in the jewels. So Lucas Leakey starting to warm up. So here's the 1 ball, 2 strike count from Chapman. He deals, swing and a miss. So he's ahead of the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Wow, I caught him with a nice, like a splitter, down and away. I said a slider, but it looked more like a splitter. But okay, we'll take that. 1 ball, 2 strike count. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Beautiful. Strike, call 3. So Jeffers is down. First out. Backwards K. Here comes Andrew Simmons. Arlington Simmons. Wow, that was a nice backdoor breaking ball. Caught right down the pipe. Outside corner. So Simmons is 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Here comes the pitch. Pop foul out of play. So Chapman ahead. 0-1. So I guess the Yankees like Gio Urshela at short. Although he isn't a shortstop. I mean, why fool around with just bring up a shortstop, a backup shortstop on that roster who defensively could play. So the 0-1 pitch, Chapman. Here comes the pitch. Up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Left-handed Chapman, right-handed Simmons. The shortstop for Minnesota. You got double barrel action for the Yankees. Lucas Leakey, and you got Heaney. Excuse me, not Heaney. I forget his Holmes, Chase Holmes. Excuse me, guys. Here's the pitch in there for a strike. The Yankees got a complimentary of pretty good of their high leverage relievers for now with Holmes. Holmes has been dealing for the Yankees, but right now 1 ball, 2 strike count. They're warming up just in case Yankees are playing this game like they really need to win this game, and they really do. So here's the 1 ball, 2 strike count from Chapman. Here it comes. Oof, just got a piece of it to spoil it, a splitter. So we're all even in the 9th inning. Yankees storming back, being down 4-0, 5-0, has come back to tie it. 5-5. The big blow, the 3-run shot from Aaron Judge in the 8th inning. Chapman on here to keep the game at even at 5 apiece in the 8th. In the 9th, to allow the Yankees to bottom the 9th to try to win it. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You do that with your closer at home. So right now he has Simmons is the task ahead of him. Tied it even at 5-5. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Ooh, outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. You got to get Simmons out. You don't want to put runners on and put the top of the lineup up again. Simmons could run, and Chapman doesn't have too much of a good move. You don't want him to start stealing bases on you. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. What will Chapman throw? Here it comes. A slider. Got him. Wow, back-to-back strikeouts and a hat trick for Simmons. 3 strikeouts in this game. Actually, no, the Golden Sombrero. 4 strikeouts. Wow. And here comes Luis Arraez, 1 for 4. Left-handed versus left-handed here. Chapman down for a ball. So when the Yankees go to the ninth, you got Gallo, Voit, Torres, and I'm assuming Urshela in that position. So first we got to get through this ninth. Here's the pitch. Foul out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. So one ball, 1 strike. We're all even in the top of the ninth inning. 5-5. I can't wait for the bottom of the ninth inning. Hopefully it stays tied at 5. But Chapman has a 1 ball, 1 strike count to the left-handed. Here's the pitch. Just missed. 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. And here comes the pitch. In there for a called strike. So evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. So 2 strike count here. Chapman's trying to strike out the side and bring the Yankees to the bottom of the ninth up. Chance to win it. The crowd in Yankee Stadium gets on his feet with the applause. We're here on the stream, want a strikeout. And here's the 2-2 pitch. This ball is laced and a fair ball down the line. Gallo trying to play it. He feels he's having a hard time in the corner with it, but he's going to hold it in there and a double. So a 2-out double. So this inning isn't over, man. A 2-out double. And it brings up Brian Braxton. Gallo had a hard time in the corner with it, trying to fire, but he misdropped the ball. So Minnesota is trying to still, with 2 outs, can they come up with a big 2-out hit? And Brian Buxton has been 2 for 4, man. Pain in the neck with a solo homer, single, scored a run. So not an easy task here. Chapman looks at the scouting report, see how is he going to pitch here. Nervous times in the Bronx here on the network here. Chapman taking an awfully long time here. Here's the first pitch. Down for a ball. So the arms on the outfield. Anything, Gallo has a strong arm. Judge has a strong arm. Not much Gardner. So any ground ball, any hit they're gonna have a good play because these guys got the corner outfielders got strong arms, so it'll be hard to try to score on them. Chapman steps off again, so it's 1 ball, no strike count. Now the defensive lineman, you got Torres right behind second base. Urshela's in the hole. Voit off first base. And 2-0 pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes right now. He hasn't thrown a strike. The 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. Up high, 3-0. So Chapman putting himself in some danger here. You got Polanco, the on-deck hitter. Polanco started the game on with a 2-run homer. Unless he wants to go left-hander versus left-hander. But we've seen left-handers take Chapman deep, a la Devers. So here's the pitch. He walked him. He just walked him. So we don't know if that was an intentional walk. And here comes pitching coach Matt Blake to talk to Chapman, slow him down a bit. So we shall see. Polanco, the lefty. Although I think if he walks Polanco, definitely you're gonna see Holmes come in to go against Josh Donaldson. So we have the pitching conference, intense moments here on the network, on the Yankee watch along. Everybody's sitting by the skin of their teeth. It's suspenseful because we've seen good, bad, and ugly of Aldis Chapman. We don't know which one of them we're going to get. We got 2 pitchers ready to bullpen since the beginning of the inning. Show the confidence in Chapman. Come on, Chapman, don't mess this up. Nervous time here. Polanco. The lefty. It's a left-handed versus left-handed matchup. That's a favoring of the Yankees so far. But no, actually, he's a switch hitter. I apologize. He's a switch hitter. So he turns over to the right side. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Gets ahead of the count. Nice curveball. A splitter, actually. 0-1. Ahead of the count there. That was a nice splitter by Aldis Chapman. So they wanted to move. They wanted to turn Polanco to the right side. I agree with you, Robert Parr, on that one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Chappie. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. Polanco. Polanco is 1 for 4. He did have a 2-run homer in the first. And here comes the pitch. This ball is popped up. Left center, Garner. And he makes the catch. Woo. So inning is over. Even that looked at kind of Garner the way he went back on it, but they get out of it. They have a chance, the bottom of the ninth, to win this game because the Judge's heroics. Now let's go and let's get in the bottom of the ninth, folks. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. Woo. Let's start it. Let's start it. Hold on a second. Everybody right. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. Let's start it off. Maria started it off. Let's do it. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I was too. I was nervous there. I was like, when Chapman that ball, whew, that, and then the catch from Gardner with that Sunfield. Oof, Duffy sucks. Durango 69. What's going on, man? Duffy stinks. Yeah, he sucks. Yeah, man. But hey, he gave. If you're a Minnesota fan, he gave you 40 pitches that in relief performance. If you're a Minnesota fan, it puts you in the eight ball with your starter going down 2/3 of an inning. Only give you 2/3 of an inning, and you try to piece it together. They did really good job to hold it all the way as far as they did. But yeah, I think Duffy just ran out of gas, Durango. If you're a Yankee fan, I mean a Minnesota Twin fan. But welcome aboard. Welcome if you are, or just welcome aboard. Period. Thank you for joining us here, and we definitely like your input. And Billy Ward, let's go Yankees, let's go. So we go to the bottom of the ninth. We have Gallo, Boyd, Torres, and Urshela if anyone gets on. Gallo homered already in the game. He had a bunt signal, a drag bunt signal early in the game. He's trying to do the little things and trying to put apart. Can he be a hero tonight at this at bat? We shall see if the Paisan has it. Strike one, the call. In there for a strike. We shall see. We shall see. Voigt, the on deck batter. Swing and a miss. Strike two. So quickly down 0-2. Come on, you have a real good afternoon. Don't mess this up. Come on. 0-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on that low pitch again. Down in the dirt. The Yankee hitters adore swinging and missing at that ball. They love it. You've seen Voigt, you've seen Stan, even Judge. They all love that ball down on the dirt. They can't do nothing with it. So here's one out. Here's Voigt 0-2. Now Voigt wants some more playing time, so he needs to start showing the brass, the lineup, the manager. He needs to get some more playing time. Boyd fouls it off. Is it in play? It's still in play. And wow, what an effort by Sano. My God, that was a terrible effort. He just gave up on it. My goodness. Guy, if you can't run and catch those foul balls, man, you need Richard Simmons sweating to the oldies, man. Man, that was the most saddest attempt. My God. Wow, and you wonder why Minnesota they kicks the ball like soccer style. Oh my God, it's like wow. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. So the Yankees are trying to walk it off here. Wow, I looked at again the replay. That's a bad attempt. That looks terrible for a professional. Wow. For a millionaire to wow. 0-2 count. Down low. He hold off. He didn't swing at that ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. I'm Voigt. And as I can see in the other monitors, the replay of it. And then there's an older fella in a reddish pink shirt, and his expression is the most hilarious when he misses that. He pulls up. So 1 ball, 2 strike count to Luke Voigt, the pride of Missouri. And here comes the pitch. Down low. 2 balls and no strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So it's 20th pitch for Comey coming up. He's their closer. Usually don't go that far, that long with so many pitches and up and down. It'll be interesting. Two balls and 2 strikes. Voigt. Intense moments here in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Voigt goes down. All right. I think Gleyber's going to end this game here. His first day back at second base. He agreed to move over. He actually was part of the agreement of the moving over to second base and all that good stuff. I think this is a good omen. I think he's going to tie this game on and go. Domingo, hola, saludos, ¿cómo estamos? Gracias por sintonizar el programa. Thank you for coming into the program. I think Gleyber's going to end this here and make us. I think he's going to. This is the home run shot. It's going to start turning Gleyber's season around. Here comes the pitch. Foul out of play. Siempre presente de las transmisiones. Muchas gracias, te lo agradezco. Oh, 1 pitch. Yes, let's go Torres. Let's put that up there. 0-1 pitch to Gleyber Torres. The proud papa to be. Leave Nicaragua. Allá. Down low. And Torres homer last night in Citi Field. They're showing it on the replay there. So hopefully it's a good sign of hitting. And saludos. We welcome everyone from Nicaragua that was watching with us. Bienvenido todo de Nicaragua, todo nuestro paisa. 2 balls and 1 strike. Acá soy de descendencia hondureña, so bienvenido. Two balls and 1 strike. Gleyber. Up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3 balls and 1 strike. I got the count wrong. 3 balls and 1 strike. Gio Urshela, the on-deck hitter. We'll leave the Let's Go Torres for Maria there for good luck. We get some BX luck. 3-1 count. He's got a good count here to smash something. This ball is in the air, foul. He just missed that. He just swung late on that. He was trying to hit one to the short porch. Aquí dice, ¿sabes que este pedo me complica la clasificación? Let's go, Torres. The count is full. So this is a big pitch here. 3-2. The drama builds. Are we going to go to free baseball? Here it comes. Foul. So Torres is battling. Spoiled a good pitch there. 3-2 count. Yankees trying to walk it off in the bottom of the ninth. Come all the way back down 5-0. They're one game out in the second wild card. The playoff ended today. They'll be outside looking in. So 3-2 count. Oh, he's swinging and a miss. He went inning over. So we're going to free baseball. Wow. He struck out the side there. Wow. So he got Josh Donaldson, Matt Kepler, Miguel Sano. I will bring Holmes in. Of course, the base runner will be Polanco at second base with the ghost runner. Y se está poniendo complicado esta posición de los Yankees. Yes, indeed. Indeed. So vamos para extra innings. We're going to extra innings. Free baseball on the BX Sports JEDI Network. Watch along this makeup game with the Minnesota Twins. And now we're in extra innings. I think everybody, when the Yankees were down 4-0 early in the game, or 5-0, we would have signed up for going into extras, especially the way it was looking. It was looking bleak. It was looking, really bleak, and like we were like, wow, we're gonna lose this game. But they came back, battled it, and everybody, I think anyone on the stream would have said, yeah, I'll take my chances in extras. So we're in extra innings now. Yankees had opportunities. Here in the ninth, all three batters struck out with that curveball down in the dirt. They just can't lay off that. That's like their Achilles heel. So now we have the ghost runner with Polanco at second. You got Josh Donaldson, Max Kepler, Miguel Sano. So don't look for none of these guys to bunt anyone over and move anyone over. So, and we just need a win. I don't want to see them go home like last year. Yeah. We want to continue this season in hopes. So 5-5 game, top of the 10th inning. So Holmes is going to come on, and Polanco the runner on second. That means Torres will be the runner on second when the Yankees chime up a bat. Holmes in 59 games, a 7-3 record, a 4.14 ERA, with 58 innings, 26 walks to 64 strikeouts, giving up 4 home runs. Opponent batting average is .219. That's between Pittsburgh and New York. The big, tall right-hander. Donaldson, Kepler, and Sano. So you have a lefty sandwich in between here. Josh Donaldson, 0 for 3. He has a walk and scored a run. Holmes ready to deal. In there for a call strike. So he gets ahead of the count. 0-1. It's more important that he gets that strikeout and that sinker to be working so they could pound the ball down on the ground. You got bullpen action for Minnesota. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. So 0-2 count right now. All even 5-5. We're in the top of the 10th inning. Ghost runner is Polanco at second. Holmes has an 0-2 count on Josh Donaldson. The pitch is ready to come. Here it comes. Strike 3 call. So back-to-back at bats, Donaldson has been called strike 3 by the umpires on relatively good strike calls right there. It tailed right back in. It was coming outside and tailed right back in across the plate. So 1 out now. Here comes Matt Kepper. The lefty Kepler. Here's the pitch. He misses with a ball outside for the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Matt Kepler is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. You got the ghost runner on second, which is Polanco, with 1 out. Top of the 10th inning here. All even at 5. Here comes the pitch. In there for a strike. So evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike to the left-handed Kepler, the batter. Holmes, the right-handed pitcher. Now everyone, the whole infield is in shadow mode in the Yankee Stadium. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. Holmes ready to deal. Here it comes. This ball is right back to Holmes. He gets the runner out, makes the play. He gets the short out. The runner moves to third though. So now there's 2 outs. Now, if you're the Yankees, you got to be careful with the pass ball or anything in the dirt with Sanchez's ability to block and allowing the ball to get through him. So here's Sano, because you want to pitch down and have Sano chase, but you got to be careful with Sanchez and allowing the pass ball. So this is a really important, a really difficult, important matchup. Sano, homered in the game, and he got a single last time up. So 2 outs here. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Gets ahead of the count. 0-1 the count. Ghost runner is Polanco at third. He advanced just now on that ground ball pick to the pitcher. He was on the move to third. Holmes decided to get the out at first. Smart play to get the second out. So now it's Miguel Sano now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Up high. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Happy Monday, Alex. Yes, sir. Thank you for passing by and saying hi. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In there for a call strike. So he quickly ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now, you got to block this ball. You cannot have a pass ball here. You got to block this ball here. You could get Sano to chase down in the dirt, but the ability of Sanchez to block that ball in the dirt is what's going to hamper you from wanting to throw that. You want to play it safe because you don't want it to give up a run on a pass ball. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Here it comes. Missed outside for 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2 balls and 2 strike count. The suspense builds. Yankees trying to hold this here, and they'll have a chance with their ghost runner in the bottom of the 11 to try about an attempt to win it. Here's Holmes with the pitch. Here it comes. Foul out of place. But no, it's up in the outfield. I thought it was going foul. And Judge makes the catch. Almost collided with Gardner. Had to hold my breath there for a moment. But he flied out to right field. So now the Yankees has a chance now to win this game here in the 10th inning with the ghost runner on. And that'll be Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres will be awarded second base there. And you got Gio Urshela, who can handle the bat very well, or followed by Sanchez and then LeMahieu. So the most interesting part here is with Gio Urshela. If Gio Urshela gets Gleyber over to third, the only hamper is Sanchez. He tends to strike out a lot. hopefully if my fortunes are not what I'm saying, that if I have runner on third with one out, Sanchez is gonna have to come through big here. Get a fly ball will just win the game here. You could see that he's successful for a strikeout. So the lineup doesn't favor too much. I can see a little bit of scouting for how the Minnesota Twins might want to see the fortunes of that inning to play out there. So we shall see on that. But the Yankees have a chance here to win this game. We shall see how they get it done. Salute to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for being here for walk off time and get this watch along. Gracias a todo el mundo que esté sintonizado aquí en el programa conmigo. Muchas gracias a todo el mundo, todos mis paisanos, vecinos de Nicaragua. Gracias a todo el mundo sintonizar conmigo en el programa y viendo el partido de los Yankees y los cachorros, los gemisos de Minnesota. Te doy muchas gracias. Y we should walk it off. We're going to walk it off. We're going to be walking today, folks. And what a big comeback here to tie it at 5 apiece. But now the work still needs to be done. We're not finished yet. Todavía no se ha acabado. Ha venido el empatado este partido y no se ha terminado todavía. Todavía falta la misión y falta para ganar este partido. So we still got time. We still got to finish our mission to win this game. And for the Yankees, of course, it's Torres, Urshela, Sanchez, and LeMahieu. And the comeback happened was, they're going to start the inning. I'll break that down in a minute, Z. The ghost runners, Torres, at second. It all started with Wade with a base on ball. He stole the base. He tagged up on a fly ball. Then here's Ralph Galzer Jr., the pitcher. Here's Gio Urshela. Here's the first pitch. He tried to bunt it up in the air, out of play. You got to get that ball down, Gio, if you're going to bunt them over. So Gio's trying to bunt over and do the little things to see. But you got Sanchez, the next hitter, up. Appreciate you. Absolutely. Thank you so much. We enjoy having you here. We love having you here as well. Thank you. And here comes the pitch. He took it for a strike. So 0-2 takes away the bunt element. 0-2 right now. Wow. Gio, that was a good pitch if he really going to bunt, but he gave up on it. So 0-2 count. So the infield plays back now, knowing that he's going to swing. Here comes the pitch. Gio, attempt the bunt again. Oh, what a bad play. He strikes out. Man. Come on, guys. What was that? Wow, that's a terrible attempt at a bunt. Wow. So one away. Here comes Sanchez up. Can Sanchez come up with a big hit? Torres, the runner on second, a winning run. Here comes the pitch. Just missed outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Ghost runner on second, all even at 5 apiece here. Yankees trying to walk it off and win it. Add more pressure to the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. They play later on. Here's the pitch. In there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now, the outfielders. Snyder has a pretty good arm. Brunson has a good arm. Max Kepler, pretty decent arm in right field. So here comes the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike count. And here it comes. There's a base hit. The Yankees are going to win this game. Here comes Torres. He will score. Yankees win. The Yankees win. Woo! Yes, we came back. Absolutely. The Sanchino. Oh, that Terry. He's so Sanchez. They did it. The Yankees win it. They come back. 5-run deficit. Come all the way back in the 10th inning. Sanchez with a beautiful hit over. Yes, finally. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes. Yes. The Yankees win it. I really appreciate it. A walk-off program. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Everything, all that out of there. Woohoo. Yes, it's walk-off time. The Yankees win. The Yankees win. Wow. What a really, 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 really. Where is Michael? Where is Michael? Let's go, Yankees. Let's go, Yankees. So the Yankees win it, and they continue that dominance over the Minnesota Twins. What a comeback, A and B. Absolutely. What a comeback. Wow, that every game is crucial. Indeed it is. That was a great game, and I appreciate it. It was worth coming home from work. I finished the work early, but just, of course, responsibly. Drove home as swiftly, as quick as possible. Got on the stream and watched it along, and man, I'm glad I didn't miss it. I thought I was gonna miss the game, but no, this game was phenomenal. They walk it off. Momentum changing game. It is. It is a momentum changing game. It's a phenomenal, crucial game to move forward. And now they go to Baltimore. Now they need to take care of business. That was amazing. Yes, it was. It was amazing, phenomenal, awesome, man. And he has 2 walk-off career hits, both against the Minnesota Twins. The Yankees just see that Twins uniform, and they just gotta pretend that they're playing the Minnesota Twins all the time. And then they my goodness, wow. And that could be a season changing, especially what happened yesterday in Citi Field. It kind of brought the team again more together. Now you come out with this kind of effort. In the beginning part, it was a little lackadaisical. I'll be honest with you. But if you come back and win this game like this, and what happened yesterday, the team starts galvanizing. Now you go on the road. Now you go to road together, and you definitely bond and gel. So it could really be a gelling time of the Yankees. Oh, I definitely know. I appreciate you guys for coming here. Definitely appreciate it. We needed this one today, but I appreciate you guys all being here, filling up the chat everywhere from Nicaragua to Puerto Rico to Philippines, from Pennsylvania to New York. Everyone from all different places are all here in the stream for the love of the Yankees here on this platform. I appreciate it. It was a wonderful victory there. With that said, man, we'll be on tomorrow night for the Baltimore Oriole game, and we continue. Candy, now we have to start winning. We got the Orioles, the Cleveland Indians, and the Texas Rangers. So now it's time to get fat. Now we get fat. Now we need to continue to beat up on these teams and go forward from there. Luis Hill wasn't so great, but it wasn't so great. He wasn't so bad. It was like but he deserves another start in my opinion. I'm probably I got A to Z as my mod if anything, baby. But I'll keep you absolutely I'll keep you in mind if I need a mod. I have A to Z, but yeah, no problem. And it says here, we'll be here tomorrow. Thank you, hugs. Let's go. Hope you feel better, Maria. I hope this game makes you feel better. I know it lifts up your spirit, but I hope it makes you physically feel better, and definitely. Oh, but I thought you wanted. Never mind, Black. Well, we'll thank you guys, each and every one of you. I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna go and have dinner and enjoy this victory. So, guys, many blessings, many thanks, many cheers. Yankees win. The Yankees win, and it was fun. And thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. And this Bronx Sports Jedi saying thank you so much. You're very welcome. Thank you so much, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And we'll definitely continue to watch along here, as always. You all and my watch along family, and we'll see you soon.